Do the eyebrow. I'm not good at that. Welcome everybody. Welcome to LRFC. What is going on, my friends? It's great to wake up to what I've been saying all along about, Florian Wirtz to Liverpool being, announced finally. Medical scheduled. I can't wait for it, guys. Honestly, I cannot wait for it. But before that, do me a favor, hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. And, I'm going to be talking about how do you say his name? Van Bronckhorst. Gio Van Bronckhorst, former Barcelona player, former Rangers player, former Arsenal player, to be replacing Heisinger at Liverpool Football Club as the assistant coach. So the levels ain't going to drop, from an assistant coach. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing his ideas towards Liverpool Football Club next season, since we've got, special players coming into Liverpool as well. So, the levels are just going up and up at Liverpool. And it's very, very important, guys, if we're going to, retain the Premier League and play, try and win the Champions League as well. We've got, a club in Paris that's, that's just won their first Champions League. So we're going to take that away from them. Obviously with the new players and the new coaching staff that's joining us. So there's a few things I want to obviously discuss, which is the first one is Florian Wirtz, Gio Van Bronckhorst, and then we're going to discuss Leao. I talked about Leao a few times with you guys, so we could have a discussion about him in the chat, of course, and we're going to end the show there, hopefully. if something comes up, I'll continue because I've got no work today. So yeah, I want to share this with you guys. This is Man City fans before they found out Florian Wirtz is going to Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, so let's just enjoy this ride. And do me a favor, guys. Just get busy on the chat. Get busy on the chat. Let me just welcome people in. Appreciate that. I could see, obviously, it's not on mute either. So yeah, thank you, Scottish Bear, bro. Appreciate that, my guy. Like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you, my brother. I've got who else in here? Oh, of course, Norm is in here as well. Big up Norm. Big up Jason. Who else? Yeah. So it's just a small community so far, but we will get bigger together at some point. There's too many streams going on around YouTube. I'm not here to step on anyone's toes. I delayed it half an hour just to come on probably after them, but they're still going. It's okay. So yeah, I want to share this with you. This is a Man City fan getting excited about Florian Wirtz joining them. So let's laugh at them at the same time as well. Let's go.
Oh my days, we're about to sign the next Kevin De Bruyne. The news has come out that Manchester City are inches away from signing Leverkusen's main man Florian Wirtz. Bayern, bro, get your hands off my player. Yeah, the fact that we could be looking at one of the best rebuilds of all time is insane. Florian Wirtz in the 10, and then Frimpong to fix our right back.
He's even talked about Frimpong. You know what I mean? Who's got those players, man? Not you. Hey. Uh-oh. Florian Wirtz and Frimpong at Man City. Who would have thought?
Issues. Oh my days, we're winning the quadruple.
Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. Here we go.
It's happening. He thought it was happening, but it's never going to happen now. Listen. The most important thing is the player wants to come to Liverpool Football Club. He demanded Liverpool Football Club. That's what I told you guys when everybody was like, getting upset and getting angry and, all that stuff. I didn't understand it because if a player chooses to go to a club, rejects other clubs, and other clubs drop out at the same time, that means he's going to that club, as long as they pay the fee, of course. So, yeah, guys, it's amazing. It's amazing what's happening at Liverpool Football Club. And the most important thing here, guys, we're not dropping back anymore. We're going forward. And we're gonna go on one hell of a ride with Arne Slot. Because as I said, the most important thing here is last season, we won the Premier League. So normally... at these moments, it's a 5-year plan, to win the next title. But we didn't need to do that. We're already ahead of schedule, which means the team that was left behind for Arne Slot was always going to win the league because they've got that aura about them. They were hungry. They just needed different ideas for them to get to that next level, obviously in the league, and they did. Let's be honest here, and us being champions was no fluke. We actually deserved it, and long may it continue because I don't see our rivals catching us anytime soon. You look at Man City and the players they buy, it's like what I said before. That's not Man City players. I've never seen that before, like going for players that don't suit your system, especially Pep Guardiola's system. So I don't see them. I see them the next threat, obviously, in the league. I don't see them as much as threat when Klopp and Pep Guardiola was challenging each other. That's what I'm trying to say. I think Pep Guardiola has bailed out, guys. I've never seen him sign these type of players. It's weird. It's like Irishman said. They're signing the players Liverpool used to sign, and we're signing the players Man City obviously used to sign. What I like about the players we're signing, as the guy said earlier on the video screen, this player is like Kevin De Bruyne. He says we're signing the next Kevin De Bruyne. So if you haven't signed the next Kevin De Bruyne, Liverpool have. So we're expecting a lot from this kid. I think it's 116 million pounds. The most in the Premier League history, and we're breaking records, of course, on the transfers. We deserve it, people. We deserved all this stuff we're getting because we've been waiting for it for how many years? You know what I mean? We've been patient as a fan base. We accepted, our rivals buying those players, taking Caicedo off us, and all this stuff. But now it's our time. Let's enjoy it together, and let's make sure when we're at the top, we don't come back from there. Let's make sure we, outlast everybody else. Make it 5 to 6 years success, if you know what I mean. And I think we've got the Premier League on lock. The next thing is the Champions League. What are we going to do in the Champions League? Are we going to be having that on lock as well, if you know what I mean? So, yeah. exciting times ahead, if you know what I mean. So let me check the chat if there's anything else. Norman's in the house. Mark, big up Mark. Hi, he says. Big up Chris as well. Haha, I seen this video earlier. There you go, bro. Dustin, big up my guy. Of course, Norm. Let me just go on the chat. I'll just wait for everybody to come in it. You know what I mean? Be here for a bit as well. I'm going to look for some more videos, but the thing is, if they're playing music background, I can't really show it. So don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Let's see what Norm is saying. Smash the likes. Big up, Scottish Bear. Van Bronckhorst is a fantastic coach. He won the league with final. Took Rangers to the Europa League final, and Rangers regret losing him. He's miles better than Lenders. Fantastic hire. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, bro. As I said, when you're at the top, you go and get the top coaches in it, and this is what we're looking at the moment. And I'm looking forward to him. You know, see his sessions, and I want to see the transformation from last season to this season. So different ideas is good for the football club, because we've got different ideas coming from different places. It gives you that extra bit on the pitch, if you know what I mean. So when teams are difficult to play against, we've got a coach there that can change things at the same time as well. So yeah, that's good, man. I'm looking forward to him, honestly. Yeah. Let's see what's there. Yeah, I know, bro. Don't worry about it. I sorted it out. Big up Norm as always. Appreciate that, my brother, for coming on. Big up, mate, from Jason. Verse is red, like you said. Yeah, listen, I don't panic, mate. I don't panic. I've learned from past mistakes. Like when I used to just jump the gun thinking like, oh, shit, what's going on here and all that stuff. Nowadays, I just stay calm. I wait, and then, you know, we'll see what happens after that. And you know, it came through. You got to look at it from a transfer point of view of this guy costs a lot of money. You know what I mean? So it's going to take time for us, you know, to get this player through the door, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, all good in the hood, guys. Honestly, all good in the hood. I don't come in here saying, I'll prove it, I was wrong, I was right all along and all this stuff. No. It's all about, you know, us as a community understanding each other and coming on a stream like with a person that's, you know, representing you guys, obviously, on the chat and all that stuff. So, yeah, I like it. I really like it. San Alvarez will be fire. Listen, Alvarez said something. Hang on, let me share it with you. He says something that can, you know, give us hope if we're going to go for him. Let me just put it there, yeah. So this is Alvarez talking about the new season with Atletico Madrid. So let me share it with you. So that's Alvarez. Alvarez says, Julian Alvarez is desperate for Atletico to build a squad which can compete for La Liga and the Champions League. As you can see, people. So he's ambitious. He wants to like go to the next level, of course, and all that stuff. So, I know we're talking about Wirtz. Let me just give you, obviously, Scottish Bear put Alvarez on there, so I'm just trying to give you some more info on that. If the Argentinian is not satisfied with the next season, he could push for a move away, with Barcelona the clear favourites for his signature. But Barcelona don't have that money. Barcelona can't afford players like that. So that's out of the window, if you know what I mean. I can't see that happening anytime soon. As that, if you look at that obviously that statement there is, he's a player that wants to win league titles. And I said this on the stream a lot of times, because all I was getting back was he doesn't like the weather in England, he doesn't like this, he doesn't like that. There's no evidence of him actually saying that. So if you look at him now saying, I want to win things at Atletico, if they could sign the players, that ain't going to happen, because Real Madrid and Barcelona are going to, you know, dominate the league again. So the only option for him is to leave, of course. So this is what I'm saying about Liverpool. We need to be in and around this transfer. Like, talk to the guy. Put the money down and talk to the guy. If you talk to him, you could persuade him to come to Liverpool Football Club. That's what I want to see from my football club, of course. So let's hope we could do that, guys, because the guy's ambitious, man. He wants more. So, yeah, smash the likes. Appreciate that. Big up, Mark. Let me see what's going on. Chills? I see this on, yeah. Big up, Chills. And no way this guy is for real. I know, bro. I know, Dustin. It's weird, isn't it, my guy? Big up, Norm. Big up. Please go subscribe to Norm's channel. He's got a fantastic channel. Obviously, it says it on the text over there. I think he's got old clips of Liverpool Football Club. And the clips, actually, he's a season ticket holder, so he goes and watches Liverpool as well. So he picks up some clips in the stadium. So he shares it on his channel. So please go and subscribe to him. Very nice guy. Lovely guy, man. Yes, chat. Big up Irmina for the chat. Big up Ravi, my brother. I hope everything's well with you, my guy. Yeah, so I've been just sharing that Julian Alvarez obviously comments about him being ambitious, and if Atletico Madrid don't really cater to his needs, he wants a move away, and they said Barcelona is the closest destination to that, but I can't see that happening because Barcelona can't afford him. I think it's more of teams like us who are financially stable and all that stuff. So maybe it's time to go in there and try to get this player. By all means, in my opinion. So yeah. So let me share the David Ornstein, the guy who said there's nothing happening to us not so long ago, a couple of streams ago, I think. Now he's saying this. You know what I mean? Oh, well, I broke it. Dickhead. So he's saying Liverpool strike a verbal agreement with Bayer Leverkusen to sign FLORIAN Wirtz, paperwork to be drafted for a deal worth around 100 million plus 16 million for the 22-year-old Germany playmaker to do a medical before completing move from Bayer Leverkusen to Liverpool on expected 5-year contract. So getting the £100 million deal is a snip, isn't it? It's a snip. The add-ons is what he does, the performances and all that stuff for Liverpool Football Club, what he wins, and if he wins individual awards as well, and all that stuff. So it's a good deal. It's a good deal for a 22-year-old that's got 5 years to stay at Liverpool Football Club. And, people worry about the years he's staying at Liverpool. I don't think it's an issue because when you come to Liverpool Football Club, it's impossible for you to leave as a player. Every player loves to stay at Liverpool. I've never heard Alisson ever say he wants to leave. I've never heard Van Dijk say he wants to leave. I've never heard Salah say he wants to leave. So we actually push players out. Don't talk about, the snake. The snake left us because he's being a snake. He wants money, innit? He's going for money reasons. But he's always going to be a snake. I'm never going to forgive him. Forget about that guy. Let me just put it that way. Yeah. It's how we play as a fan base as well. When players come in, the way we treat them, the way we show them love, the way they show love back is what makes them have longevity at Liverpool Football Club. He's only 22. He could only improve, you know what I mean? And after the 5 years, how about another 5 years? You know what I mean? So things like that can happen. So just relax. Don't worry about what's gonna happen in the future. You know what I mean? You don't need to worry about that. It's all about the present. It's all about the present, guys. So now, because you never know what's gonna happen in a year time, 2 years time. So just chill. Just chill. We'll be fine with that. So as you can see from David Ornstein, oh shit, I didn't put him on there. I think I did. Yeah, I did. My bad. My screen is a bit delayed on it. So yeah, it's 100 million. Obviously 16 million add-ons. It's a good deal. It's a good deal in my opinion in the current market. You know what I mean? If you're going for the likes of Declan Rice for 100 million, who's not worth 100 million, I mean, players better than him should be worth slightly more, if you know what I mean. And this is why Liverpool took their time with the transfer, which is, the right thing to do. You don't really, pay the full amount straight away without, trying to lower it and all that stuff. So it was like 150. Now it's gone to 100 million. So it's all good. It's all good, man. I'm just looking forward to him being at Liverpool, guys. I can't wait to watch a playmaker like since, Coutinho at our football club. I really can't, man. Yeah, big up Norm. Alvarez is a real player, and at Liverpool he will be smoking 100%. Oh yes, man. I'll share obviously the graphics with you in a minute and show you guys what's the potential of the player as well. You know what I mean? Big up Daryl, my brother. Big up. I love the picture. Wicked picture, man. Wicked picture. I like it, man. Yeah, man. Oh, I forgot to play you that thing, innit? You looking forward to you a little bit, yeah? Okay, I'll do it for you right now. Where is it? There you go.
Are you ready?
There you go. I've done it for you, bro. I've done it for you. Yeah, so with Florian Wirtz, we've got a lot of stuff to look at. Let's look at Sky Sports, what they said, because when Sky Sports breaks the news, majority of the people believe it, not knowing they're pro-Man United. They've always been pro-Man United, Sky Sports. That's why I don't trust them. They've been behind that football club since day one. They even wanted to buy them at one stage, Rupert Murdoch, whatever his name is. So, yeah, I'm not all about Sky and all that stuff. But yeah, man, let's just check what they're saying. Hopefully there's no, video of him playing, but there you go.
Joining the Premier League is Florian Wirtz. As you can see, a deal has been done. Liverpool have agreed to sign him. He's been described as a once-in-a-century talent like we've never seen before. So he has joined from Bayer Leverkusen. The total package, because this was a sticking point, wasn't it? Bayer Leverkusen wanted that £127 million for him. Well, the total package is 137.5 million euros. So guaranteed 117.5 million plus 20 in add-ons. So that's in euros, which is pretty much translated to 100 million and 16.5 million in potential add-ons.
There you go, people. Exciting times ahead, isn't it? Exciting times ahead for Liverpool Football Club. I'm looking forward to it, man. I just can't wait for next season now, you know what I mean? And the most important thing is for, obviously, the coming season, everyone is going to be in, top form. Let me just put it that way, because it's a World Cup year. When it's the World Cup year, every player wants to play. Every player, has to show something for him to get picked for the national team. So if you win the Premier League, the Champions League, you're more likely going to be picked ahead of a lot of players to play for the national team as well. So this is the thing I've been trying to say to people, our players next season have to do twice as much what they did last season, because there's a lot of competition to be played for, and there's a lot of competition we could win as well. So if we do something like that, like win these competitions, the Champions League, the Premier League, and probably a cup on top of that, our players, no matter what national team they are in, can't be denied. So the players have to have that in their minds as well. And this is what's going to be interesting next season as well. So as you can see from Ben Jacobs, this Ben Jacobs guy, I see him around the football terrace a lot. So keep an eye on that on the football terrace. Liverpool reached an agreement in principle with Leverkusen for Florian Wirtz, 100 million guaranteed. That's good to play, to pay money up front like that. So you don't have to owe a lot to them, and 60 million in add-ons. Vast majority of 60 million is linked to Liverpool winning major trophies and Wirtz being in the team while achieving. There you go. So it clearly shows, it's all about the winning, the add-ons. So it's what Liverpool do, I heard, and what he does as a player. If he wins a Ballon d'Or, I think they get a percentage as well. So listen, we would do the same, wouldn't we, as a football club? If we're going to sell a player that's important for a large amount of money, we'll put those add-ons on as well. So yeah, that's another guy, Ben Jacobs, saying that. I'll just go through, obviously, the big Twitter accounts, so we could just see what's going on here. This is the Anfield sector. I've been using them a lot recently, so let's see what they're saying. It's more or less the same, but in different wordings, if you know what I mean. So I like that. Please do me a favor, guys. Hit the like button and subscribe and all that good stuff, and get busy on the chat. I'm here to chat with you guys as always. So let's have fun at the same time as well. You know what I mean? Let's go. We're spending. We're spending money, people. That's what we all wanted. We've been asking for that for years. Finally, FSG have lost their wallet, and we're spending. Yeah, we are doing that. Anfield sector breaking. The contracts between the Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen have been drafted by lawyers and finalized in writing. Now, nothing stands in the way of transfer of Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. Tick, 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 tick. Germany, tick. There is a player, people. Listen, what I love about this player, he wants Liverpool. No one else. He said, Liverpool is my destination, and that is it. If any other club comes in, even if it's Real Madrid, I don't give a damn. You know what I mean?
If you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you. Suck it.
There you go. Suck it. That's what he says. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this player, honest to God. Oh, man. You know, we've had great players down the years, isn't it? Like Torres, Suarez, Gerrard. All these, you know, gems, Salah, Mane, Firmino, Coutinho. You know, we had all these players down the years, but this one, like, we're paying, we're part of that elite team now. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about the transfer like everybody else is, because if you want to get top players, you got to pay the premium, innit? You got to pay the money in the current market as well. And we are doing that because we made sure we don't really, overspend and all that stuff. So we stayed in the rules of the game. And after that, you could do a lot of things. I looked at it today. I was discussing it with my friend on the phone today. You know, when Marco Edwards is here, guys, like, have you guys noticed we win titles every time? Like, we don't really struggle a lot either. The first stint, obviously, he was part of the analytic team. He was like analysing players and all that stuff. And then he moved on, obviously, to the recruitment side of the game. We signed a lot of players like Oxlade-Chamberlain, Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, and all that stuff. And when he left, Julian Ward took over. We only signed, I think, Salah to a contract. We bought Darwin Nunez and, players who are not really in the team. But as soon as he's come back, like, we've gone back to being that team everybody admired not so long ago. You know what I mean? When we were signing those players, everybody was looking at Liverpool to be, the standard. Like, we're going to follow what Liverpool do because they are doing it in the right way. They're not overspending. Bro, I can't. I'm just doing something at the moment. I'll call you back in a minute. Yeah. So you got to look at it from that direction. You got to look at it from the direction of, things happening quick now with Marco Edwards in a sense of like quality is following our football club. And that's what I like about us. We're doing it, like, we're doing the right thing, and we're doing it with style at the same time. So we're back to where we was before when he was there in the first stint, when everybody wants to copy Liverpool. Listen, the guy is amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. I looked at it from a point of view that, okay, I was upset, obviously, the way Klopp left and all that stuff. But we're forgetting when Klopp was there, it's a lot of disagreements with them too. If they worked together, I think it would have been even better as a unit. You know what I mean, as a whole, as a team. If you know what I mean, and probably we could have been on more titles. It's just sad the way them two, stopped communicating and put a lot of burden on Klopp. Klopp just got lost in that, in that jungle. It wasn't his place. I mean, he needed a guy like, Edwards to do all the stuff for him in order for him to flourish as a manager. Yeah, it's sad. It was sad. But look at Marco Edwards, guys. Honestly, like, since he's been back, we're thinking like we used to, and we're thinking like what we was before, and everybody wanted to be like. Everybody wanted to be us before. I remember even Man United fans say we want to do it like Liverpool. Man United fans, when did you ever hear that? Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Yeah, man, I really, really miss that, man. And now it's back. It's the best thing ever. Big up Cedric, brother. Big up, brother. Big up. The worst kept secret of the summer, of course. And like it, Florian, we are though our Florian. Yeah, I've seen that guy, LB, I think something like that. Man City fan. Listen, a lot of them have been talking about him. A lot of them have been, saying things in regards to that. In the beginning, when they thought they were getting him, they basically thought they were getting the next Kevin De Bruyne. But nah, big up Dara, brother. Big up my guy. Big up, brother. Big up, bro. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go through obviously the press and see what else is out there that I've missed out on. I gave you Ben Jacobs. I gave you the Anfield sector. I'm going to give you the formation as well, what Liverpool can potentially do in the future, football club. I don't think we use that enough in graphics-wise. I don't think I do that enough. I'll show you now and again sometimes, but it's a long time for me to do it again. But yeah, I'm going to show you. If there's a lot of rumours around Isak and Alvarez now, so we could discuss that too. You know what I mean? So Florian Plettenberg says, breaking. Final details have been settled in the last few hours. Liverpool are set to pay a fixed fee of around 135 million euros, that is. Pounds, for Florian Wirtz. I don't know about that, but okay. I understand he will sign a contract at least until 2030. That's all right. Including potential bonuses such as winning Champions League. The total package could rise to up to 150 million euros. Medical scheduled for next week. Wirtz is officially on holiday until Wednesday. There you go, people. I like that. Most expensive sale in Bundesliga history. Most expensive signing in Liverpool's history. Most expensive signing in Premier League history. So he's making three, Bundesliga, Liverpool, and obviously Premier League. Ah, man, the guy is something else, man. Look at it this way when you look at Florian Wirtz, guys, yeah? The most important thing about him is that we overlooked. He played in a team of Xabi Alonso, of course. They've won the league by a counter, and they won the league unbeaten, and they almost won the Europa League on top of that as well. So, and he was a major part of that team, if you know what I mean, putting Bayern Munich in the back burner, so in the back seat, and dominating the Bundesliga as they did. So we're getting a special player, man. Absolutely special player. A player that can change, Liverpool's mentality on the pitch, which is more dominant possession-wise and more dominant, in regards to scoring more goals, creating more chances, and all that stuff as well. And that's what I'm looking forward to, because I could go to Anfield next season and watch my football club pass the ball about like no other. And, with style, finesse, beautiful, they call it a beautiful game. That's what we want to see at Liverpool. And next season, I will try my best, man, to go to a lot of games. I'll start with the pre-season with Norman that. Liverpool, this is Paul Joyce. As soon as Paul Joyce says something, everybody wakes up, right? That's what they do, right? That's what I'm saying. So when the man wakes up,
are you ready?
Everybody's awake. So Paul Joyce says Liverpool have agreed a deal with Bayer Leverkusen for Florian Wirtz that could set a new British record of 116 million. The fee is split between 100 million guaranteed payment and bonuses of up to 16 million. Let's see if there's more of this. Yeah, isn't less. What's it called? Times Sport, something like that. So even him, he's saying that as well. It's exciting times at Liverpool, my people. It's exciting times, man. Can't beat my football club. We're dominating again, just like in the 80s when I was a little kid. We're back. This is from BBC, of course. Liverpool have agreed to pay Bayer Leverkusen an initial 100 million for the German. Let me get to the comments, man. Sorry about that, guys. I'll get to the text as well. JK, don't worry, bro. I'll be there in a minute, mate. It was Ravi saying, yeah, LB, he's a cool guy. He just loves funny banter. Yeah, it was funny. Big up Fake Pundit, brother. Big up my guy. Big up Chet. He says, big up Lee Wizkid. I'm glad you're back on the channel, mate. You disappeared for a while and you left me, man. You know what I mean? I'm not happy about that. You know what I mean? It's okay, though. Ravi says, Fozzie, for me, Edwards and Hughes have been consistent. Can't just pull off deals one season, then the next, not at all. Listen, I love the way they work. You know what I mean? In the summer, I was pissed off, obviously, for not getting Zubimendi, but I'm glad they chose not to. Did we ever think to ourselves about Zubimendi? Maybe it's his character that put them off? Because we're all talking about him rejecting Liverpool. We're not talking about in a sense of Liverpool probably rejecting him as well. Because look at the way the guy is behaving right now. He's twerking for Real Madrid, but he's agreed to join Arsenal. That's a guy with a messed up mind. So if he was at Liverpool, probably even if we win the Premier League, he would say, I need to leave. I need to go. You know, that kind of thing. So with what I know about Edwards and his crew, what they do is they look at a player off the pitch as well as on the pitch. And I think something has put them off. And the proof is in the pudding now. Like, look at his behaviour, Zubimendi. I watched him against Man United in the Europa League last season. I don't think he's a good player, man. I don't think he's as good as people say he's. Sorry, I don't think he's all that. You know what I mean? I was all over it in the summer, but I looked at him. He's very, weak-minded. So what I'm trying to say is, if you look at Jorginho, the ex-Chelsea and Arsenal player, it's a carbon copy. You know what I mean? They haven't got a lot of pace. They're good in the brain when they're playing football, but they don't offer much other than that. There's no aggressive side of their game. There's no, hard work or anything like that. If they get beaten to the ball, they can't catch that player. That's what I'm trying to say. You need a player like that could run about a lot and help the team out defensively as well as offensively in that position. And when I look at Zubimendi, I think we dodge a bullet there, man. He's a lot of problem. He gives you a lot of problems, and I'm glad we didn't get him. Most expensive transfer in football, excluding add-ons. There you go, people. Neymar, 200 million. Can't believe PSG paid that, man. What a joke. Never rated Neymar. I think I'm the only football fan that never rated Neymar, because I looked at Neymar, good on the ball, trickery and all that stuff, but what do you offer me in the winning side of football? Nothing. Because look, little kids have just won the Champions League recently without him. You know what I mean? They got him at the door, they got Messi at the door, and they got Mbappe at the door. And those kids have done more than Neymar has done his entire career at PSG. Kylian Mbappe, obviously, 165 million.7. João Felix, what a disappointment that's been, man. He's all over the place, man. He's getting loaned out, he's getting bought, he's getting loaned out. Poor, man. Enzo Fernandez, not worth that much. I would say probably 30 million in the real market, if you know what I mean. 107 million is too much for a player like that, in my opinion. Griezmann, he was all right at one stage, but he was never worth 107 million. Nah, never. He went to Barcelona, really flopped, really. And then you look at Felipe Coutinho, 105 million. Was he worth it? There you go. Stayed a couple of seasons at Barcelona, got loaned out to Bayern Munich, won the Champions League, and then they got rid of him after that. So he wasn't a perfect fit for Barcelona. Obviously, getting rid of Neymar and bringing in Coutinho, in normal circumstances, from a Liverpool point of view, we'll say he's a perfect fit, but it wasn't a perfect fit for Barcelona for some reason. They tried him out, and the rest is history. He's at Brazil now, running down his career. And the worst part of this, he did say from his mouth, if I had to do it all over again, from Liverpool to Barcelona, I'll do it again. That's the kind of mentality this guy has. I mean, so good luck to him. Number 7 is Declan Rice for 105 million as well. And then you got number 8. Is Declan Rice obviously worth 105 million? I don't think so. I'll say 60 million, something like that. I'm more drawn to that. Felipe Coutinho probably, at the time, probably same 70 million, something like that. I would have paid for Felipe Coutinho because of his form for Liverpool and the way he, became a leader at Liverpool Football Club as well. So that's what I say about him. Well, Declan Rice, Arsenal bought him to change their fortunes on the pitch to become champions, and he's been there for a couple of seasons. They're getting worse. They're not getting better. They're getting worse. It's because very, very awkward. Very awkward. I mean, the side eye. Wow, 105 million. Liverpool spending 50 million on Chiesa, who doesn't play. It's a strange one, that one. Jack Grealish, 100 million, not worth it, man. I don't even think he's Man City quality. I think he's old club's quality, like Aston Villa. He's more of that kind of football club rather than, obviously, Man City. Never fulfilled his, to his potential over there, and probably can't get to that standard because he was never part of that, if you know what I mean. Aston Villa built a team around him, and he looked good in that team. But when you go to a better football club with better players and you can't perform to the highest level, then there's something wrong with you as a player. Let me just put it that way. Moises Caicedo, well, the proof is in the pudding, isn't it? He's worth every penny they paid for him. And I've always said about Moises Caicedo, I wish Liverpool bought him, because imagine Moises Caicedo and McAllister like last season, and of course Gravenberch and Szoboszlai in the midfield last season. We will be walking away with multiple championships. And not only that, next season, Florian Wirtz joining as well. We'll be laughing for years, guys. We'll be, ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean? We'll be partying. We'll be saying, damn. You know what I mean? Damn, damn, damn. That's what we'll be saying. Goodness me. We'll be like The Rock.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
we'll be doing that, mate. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is. When football, football is whatever it's meant to be, in it. Whatever it's meant to be. It's just sad. Caicedo did not come through that door, man. Damn it. We would be laughing. I remember the outrage. I remember the outrage for Caicedo going to Liverpool. I remember Man United fans going mad about it. I was thinking, like, he's not going to your club or anything like that. Like, what's going on here? Like, why are you getting excited? They even like had streams like going to 4 a.m. in the morning, as I remember, with the Caicedo thing, and Chelsea fans going mad about it. And then I think some of them went to Todd Bowley and told him, like, mate, like, you got to sign this player. You can't let Liverpool sign that player. They're going to be invisible. Don't do that to us. And all of a sudden, what happened? Todd Bowley listened to them, and he did this, selling players, loaning players, and all, and then they bought him. They made us wait. That's the worst part of it. Liverpool should have just dropped out. Say, if he doesn't want to come to Liverpool, see you later. But we waited, man. That's the saddest thing about that transfer. We waited for Chelsea to do their wheeling dealing, as Del Boy says. You know what I mean? Sad, man. Very, very sad. So let's see this one. This is from the match of the day. They talk about City, of course. Let me just get to comments, man. I appreciate everybody that's on. Fuzzy, me, yeah. Sorry about that. I read that one already. Let me see where I am. Big up House of Hoff. Big up, brother. Big up John Conway. My brother is in the house. John Conway, my guy. Yeah, just say whatever you want in the chat, guys. That's what I'm here for. Please like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff for me. Like Mr. Scottish Bear is saying there. Let me just share this as well. I'm going to be here for a bit, guys. It's my day off. So if you guys want to chat to me, I am hither. Appreciate everybody that's on. 30 people in the house. Please hit the likes because the algorithm. 50 likes a day will help me out. There we go. Foz, he says, Kerkez in the news. I wouldn't worry about Kerkez, bro. As I said to you guys about Wirtz, I wouldn't worry about Kerkez. He's on his way. He's coming to Liverpool Football Club. We will sign him. Bournemouth currently looking for left backs to replace him already. So just relax. Let's get this one, the biggest one, out of the way. Then Kerkez is next. Them three players are Liverpool players, in my opinion. Frimpong, Kerkez, and Wirtz. They are Liverpool players. The next step is a striker and a centre-back, and probably DM as well. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about Kerkez. It's just Bournemouth and Liverpool going back and forth. That's what it is. They will sort it out. Bro. What's your view on Nunez staying another season? No. Get out. Out. No. I don't want a guy like that to stay at Liverpool, my friend. Like, I know, like, a lot of fans of the fan base love him. Good on you. Like, kudos, whatever you want to say. Like, celebrate, whatever, man. Good on you. But me, I want to go forward. I don't want to.
When the clock goes, selector.
I don't want to rewind, mate. Get him out the door. Get some money for him so we could spend it on another striker, bro. That's what we need to do. He's a player that's given up. I mean, Nunez has given up on his time at Liverpool. He no longer wants to be there. He's moaning off the pitch. He puts stuff on Instagram and all that stuff and then takes it down again. We don't need people disruptive like that, bro. I know we love him because of his energy and his endeavour, whatever it is. But sometimes you got to move as a football club. We gave him 3 seasons, bro. 3 seasons we gave him. Normal football clubs, like the biggest football clubs in the world, as long along with us, wouldn't give him, more than 2 seasons. We did. We sat there wishing every single time he's through on goal, we're at the edge of our chair, wishing he's gonna score a goal, and he messes it up again and again and again. I can't take that anymore, man. I mean, I'm aging. Look at me. I mean, because of people like that. Darwin, please score. I'm always like this on the edge of my chair when he's through on goal. I'm done. He's not going to score. I mean, allow him, man. The guy does not want to work hard to be the best striker that he can be. Real people, they have a haircut, fresh cut, restart. You know what I mean? Look different on the pitch, you know, be more aggressive, be more, you know, demanding of the ball to score goals. And he doesn't even do that. And you're telling me you want him to stay just to say Nunez. Nah, man. Get the heck out of here, man. Get the heck out of here. Cash in, man. Cash in. You have to cash in, man. I don't want him no more. Hey, get out my house. Foz, you know what I mean about Edwards and Hughes? Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. 100% I know what you mean, man. I'm just, like I said when I was discussing it with you, bro, like this guy, whenever he's at Liverpool Football Club in a higher position, we always produce the goods. You know what I mean? I love Klopp and everything like that, but 2 league titles he's been in charge. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. And good deals on top of that as well. We make great deals. It's no more like, you know, oh, let Man City have this player, and we, you know, if they go for him, we go for the, you know, the lesser player. No, it ain't working like that anymore. No, I'm not fussed that Zubimendi didn't come. I just need Edwards and Hughes to pull up consistently. That's all we want. That's all we want, bro. As long as we pay, obviously, get players that fit our system when we need it the most, I've got no problem with that. I would even take off the hashtag FSG. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not too proud of things like that. I'll do that. I just want them to be consistently, you know, winning and consistently signing the players that we need. That's all. Zubimendi, ultimately, if you don't want to play for us, then we don't want you. And off 100% leave with good. The guy is mental, mate. The guy is mentally unstable. I don't want people like that to work in our football club. I mean, because after 2 weeks he'll be homesick, looking for his mummy. You know what I mean? Mommy, where are you? That kind of thing. No. We don't need that. We don't need no mummy's boy. Get lost. I mean, but that's for you. That's for you, Lee Wizkid. This is for you, bro, for that comment.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
There you go. I represent you guys, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you guys compliments. That's what it is. Big up, Michael. I could see you're new. Big up, my brother. I'll come to your comment in a minute. Pause. Tafsir says he just had a good PR, sorry. People just follow the player. Yeah. No doubt, bro. You're not alone. I'll never understand the Neymar thing. Oh, thank you, Dustin, because I thought all these years, I grew up on Ronaldinho's, I grew up on Ronaldo's, I grew up on Rivaldo's, I grew up on the Nielsen's, I grew up, you know, Cafu's and, you know, Barranco, Leonardo, you know, Roberto Carlos. I could go, the names are endless, you know what I'm saying? Zinho, you know what I mean? I could go Mauro Silva. I grew up on these Brazilians, not this fucking fraud that comes doing some little step overs and then, you know, there's no winning behind that. Nah, man. And then rolls over again and again and again and again. And then people comparing him to Ronaldinho, saying he's better than Ronaldinho. What are you watching, bro? What are you exactly watching, man? Don't insult Ronaldinho like that, man. Nah, bro. Nah, Romario's, you know what I mean? Bebetos. That's what I grew up with. Not this bloody fraud. I don't watch Brazil no more. Now, even Brazilians don't want to watch Brazil anymore because of people like him. I mean, they even said it. In Brazil, what they said was, we don't want European players to play for Brazil anymore because they made our team look bad or something like that. That's what they said. We want to do it in-house and then grow it from there. They don't want European-based players playing for Brazil because of people like that guy. What a joke. Neymar, nah, bro, man. Guy rolls over like this again and again and again, telling me he's a good player. Get lost. Neymar was more individual player than a team player. Bro, I never rated him, bro. Let me say something to you right now, yeah? Neymar played for Brazil majority of his career, right? Never won anything, right? The moment he stepped out of the team and got injured and Firmino took his place, they won the Copa America. Make that make sense. The moment he stepped out the Brazilian team, Brazil, and Firmino took his place, Brazil won the Copa America. That's how, you know, that's how much, you know, bother he brings to that football team. You know what I mean? So it shows, man. When you got people like that, you know, naive, stupid people like that around your football clubs, it never, you know, who only think about themselves, it's never going to work. It's never going to work. I mean, and Firmino didn't get the credit that he deserves either. As soon as they took Firmino out in the next Copa America, what happened? Argentina won it. There you go. That says enough for me, man. I was never wrong about Neymar. I never rated him like that. He's a good player. He's like a Rubinho or someone like that. That's what he reminds me of, Rubinho and these kind of players. That's what he reminds me of. But you can't put him up there with Ronaldinho's. You can't put him up there with Rivaldo's. You can't put him up there with Ronaldo's. Come on, man. Let's be serious here. Romario's, Bebeto's. These guys are winners, serial winners. Football is about winning, not showboating. Come on, man. Oh, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I've seen Firmino win the Copa America without Neymar taking his place. And then when Neymar came back, Brazil didn't win it again. Come on, man. Let's be realistic here. Marco says 1 million more than Caicedo is still, in my opinion, we'll see on the pitch, though. Yeah. We can't prejudge. We just got to wait and see. Sorry I lost the plot there, guys. I know I went off the platform. Sorry. What the hell was that? Yeah. I just don't like things like that. I really don't like when people trying to tell me I don't know football if I don't rate Neymar. Okay, you could be top scorer in the qualifiers. I don't care. You broke Pele's record in the qualifiers. Good for you. You know what I mean? You're not winning World Cups, are you? You know what I'm saying? You're not winning the major trophies. That's what you're supposed to win. I mean, you're not doing that, bro. Big up, Fire, man. What are you saying? Happy Florian Wirtz Day. Yeah. Happy Friday, mate. Happy Friday. Smash the likes, people. Let's splash the likes. Let's see what's going on. Big up, everyone. Thank you. That's 35 likes, guys. I need to get to 50. Let's go, man. If you don't have to subscribe to me. You don't have to subscribe. You could just hit the likes. Just pass it through if you have to, yeah? I'm asking you to go in the comments and chat to me. Chat to me. That's all I'm asking you, man. Why is it so hard for you to do that? Can you speak about football? Can you speak about Liverpool Football Club? Let's go, man. Battle me. Come on. That's what it's all about. There we go. Grealish was an okay player. Guardiola has coached all the flair out of him, in my opinion. I never rated Grealish like that, bro. He's more of a Newcastle, Aston Villa, Tottenham kind of player. I don't think he's up there with the elites, mate. And, all that drinking off the pitch, not concentrating on your career, didn't help much either. You know what I mean? So you got, in order for me to even look at you as a player, you need to do right off the pitch as well as on the pitch. And I don't think he'd done enough, stuff off the pitch for me to be convinced he's a good player, bro. You know what I mean? So be like in levels with your stuff, like off the pitch and on the pitch, level it up for yourself. Look at Salah, off the pitch, on the pitch, levels. Wins every award, wins, probably going to win the Ballon d'Or as well. You know what I mean? So there you go. He's equal, I think, Thierry Henry as well. So what more do you want? What more do you want, man? It's madness. It's madness. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a footballer, you got to be the best that you can be. And some players don't want that. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong. I know he had off the pitch issues with family and all that stuff, but still concentrate on your game, man. Be a role model for the next generation. Be a role model for the kids as well. You know what I mean? Probably your kids, if he's got kids and all that stuff. All this drinking and partying and all that stuff. Nah, man. That's if you want to do that, do it. Astaghfirullah, but I'm saying, like, the culture thing, do it when you finish football. Why are you doing it now, man? Concentrate on football and plus life after football, which is, invest in, something for you to fall back on. Otherwise, you're going to, be stuck just as a football in the brain. You know what I mean? Look at Paul Gascoigne. I don't like to see Paul Gascoigne like that. It makes me upset because he was one of my favourite players growing up. It looks like he hasn't set himself outside the football pitch. It's hard to watch Paul Gascoigne, man. One of the greatest English players of all time. And now you see him off the pitch doing those stuff. Sad, man. Sad, man. Saddens me, man. Yeah, please, guys. Sorry, what's Ravi saying? Follows my mum and dad rolled through to the South Hall, and got a big bag of Tilda rice, cheaper. Okay, bro. Ravi, like when you say things like that, it confuses me because I'm not a street guy. I'm not a street guy. So I'm trying to say I'm an old man now. Like I've gone to the street, but I like what you said though. It is funny. Falls any news on Kerkez? I saw that one. Appreciate that. Please like, subscribe. Where am I, man? I keep going back or what? First, I would let Nunez go for 40 million just to get him gone. Yeah, I think Liverpool are looking at along the something like 70 million for him. I don't know if they're ever going to get that. That's too much money in my opinion for a player like that. I say around the 50 million probably, because you get money back for what we spent on him at least. Yes, 50 million is enough for me. But I heard Liverpool's looking at 70 million. I don't know. Apart from Saudi Arabia, I don't know who else is going to pay that. Alvarez Nunez swap would be the dream. Oh man, I'll be here every day celebrating with you, Scottish Bear, and I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I'll be here celebrating with you, Ravi, and everybody that's regular on here, because that's my dream signing. That's the dream of all dreams. Let me just put it that way. Getting that player through the door, man. He's just perfect for Liverpool, honestly. Perfect, man. So let me read this one on the match of the day. It says Man City decided not to go for Florian Wirtz and brought Reinders and Nuri and Jerky for the total of 108 million, excluding add-ons. Well, you could buy all those players. It's players really that don't suit to Man City's, way of playing either. So I just don't understand, like, where's Reinders going to play? Because they already got Rodri back and the other midfielder they bought from Portugal. So, and they still got Kovacic, and they got, I think Gundogan's still there at the club. So I don't know. And Bernardo Silva. So where are you going to fit these? Where are you going to fit these players? And you got the Silvinho in the right wing, and you got Phil Foden as well at the football club. So where are you going to fit these players? I'd love to know. I would love to know. It's just buying for buying sakes. It's like Irishman said, they're buying Liverpool, what Liverpool used to sign, and we're signing, obviously, what Man City used to sign. That's a good point, actually, man. Great point, Irishman. Please go subscribe to him as well. Let me just check my phone, guys. Appreciate everybody that's on. I think I'm getting some messages. I'll be getting messages all day about this. So let me just see what's going on. Sure. Yeah. So, yeah, things are looking good, man. Things are looking good. Let me see what Dustin's saying. By the way, the only thing Brazil won in the Neymar era was when he was injured with Bobby Coutinho and all playing. Yeah, that's what I said, bro. That's what I said. It's kind of strange, that, ain't it? Kind of strange. Yeah, guys, man, continue with the comments, man. I'm here for a bit. Let me just see what else we could find on Twitter for y'all. Think Sacha Tovaleri. That's how you say his name. Sacha Tovaleri. Let me just get him up. His name is Sacha, so say Sacha, man. So here we go. Worldwide exclusive confirmed. A total agreement reached between Bayer Leverkusen and Liverpool on 150 million package as expected. Wirtz he's going to fly in next hours for medical. As revealed, Wirtz only wanted to join Liverpool and will sign 5-year contract. I love that, when they say that he only wanted to join Liverpool Football Club. It's my favourite thing. It's my absolute favourite thing about him. And I can't wait, honestly. Like, when players want you, it makes you think like you're a big club again, innit? It makes you, stand up properly instead of like sitting back and thinking, oh, Man City's going to get that player. You know what I mean? And all that stuff. I don't want to hear shit like that anymore. Now we're the top dogs. Let's act like top dogs. Smash the likes, people. Smash the likes. Let's see what Norman's saying. And when you think the great Brazil players, though their history, Neymar is not one you think of. He is not in any same league as Ronaldinho, Romario. Of course he ain't. In my opinion, anyway, from what I watched this kid since the beginning of his career. I watched Ronaldinho since the beginning of his career. I watched Ronaldo since the beginning of his career. When we was looking at Ronaldinho, people were talking about Ronaldinho consistently around, the world at that time when he was coming through. So we watched him in a Copa America. It was like 3 a.m. in the morning. I watched him, man. I said, this is amazing, man. This kid, like, it's incredible, man. Doing some stuff on the pitch. He's not only skillful, he's a team player at the same time. He didn't have the, at the time, he didn't have the... Just let your soul go. Just let it... He didn't have that. He had the short hair like myself, like slightly trimmed. And he scored some wicked goal. Like he hit it with the back of his heel, I think, over the defender and just slotted it in the bottom corner. And my mate Anton actually told me about him. I said, this kid's going to be amazing. Went to PSG, killed it. Played with JJ Okocha, as I remember. Killed it. Then he went to Barcelona, killed it. Nurtured, obviously, Messi, one of the greatest players of all time after that. And, he went to AC Milan and all that stuff afterwards. But Ronaldinho in his prime, guys, like, unplayable, man. Unplayable. Like, if you want to pay money to watch players, Ronaldinho is your guy, man. That's how good he was. Mine, obviously, is Ronaldo. Ronaldo, Barcelona, prime Ronaldo, nobody can touch him. Prime Ronaldo, even Messi couldn't catch him. That's how good this prime Ronaldo was. You know what I mean? If you watch what I saw, I watched Messi since he was a baby. So I can tell you about Messi. But what I saw of Ronaldo in his prime, R9, that's why every player, when they see Ronaldo, they always touch his legs. You know what I mean? They rub their hands because they want to be like him. That's how special that guy was. Goodness me. He changed football, man. Changed football. I bought those Ronaldo R9 boots and that. That's how good that guy was, man. Goodness gracious me. I wouldn't wish any defender on that guy. He should just take the piss. Take the piss, man. So there's another news on Kerkez. So let me share with you guys. Yeah, prime. Listen, this generation is all about Neymar. I've got no issues with them. You know what I mean? Let them enjoy that guy. But I've always said that. Go watch back football 20 years and then come back for, like, rewind. What is it?
Rewind.
Go back.
Go. Selector.
Rewind 20 years and then forward it to now. And I think you'll see football differently. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. I used to buy cassettes of great players, cassettes of great teams. Then I watched them back. Even Liverpool. I wasn't born when Liverpool were under Bill Shankly. I don't remember anything like that. Even Bob Paisley, I was born around that time, but I wasn't born in 77 or anything like that. I was born in 79. So I had to look back in history to see how great those players were. Like Terry McDermott, Emlyn Hughes, Tommy Smith, and all these guys. I had to look back for me to see how they were. And that's how I studied Liverpool. Watch Frank Carlisle and his history, documentaries and all that stuff about Liverpool. That's what I used to do. I used to do that all the time. Just check back in history, man, and cassettes. I watched how Pele became the player he was when he was 17 years old. And when he won with Brazil the World Cup, Garrincha in the team and all that stuff. Yes, it was just a beautiful time to watch football. Even if it was black and white, I still used to go back and watch those times because football started somewhere. Great players started somewhere. So you got to find that before you judge, you know what I mean? Because if you just say Neymar is the greatest player and you don't know what's happened before him, then you've missed out on a lot. You missed out on a lot. Let me just put it that way. That's what I used to do, man. I used to just go back. And I love doing that, man. There we go. Let's see what Ravi is saying. Falls against the likes of Sunderland, Burnley's of the Prem. Oh, don't mention these names. And I struggle with teams like this. I always have back in the day. I hate going to Sunderland. I hate going to Burnley. I hate going to Stoke. I hate going to Bournemouth. Those stadiums are annoying. Let me read that again. Falls against the likes of Sunderland, Burnley of the Prem. Who you starting, Bradley or Frimpong? For me, I would start Bradley. He has the rawness versus them tricky physical teams. I've said it like this before, bro. Like with the players that we've got to be smart in regards to how we play. There will be teams that we're gonna struggle against. So that's where you put Bradley. The teams we dominate against, you put Frimpong. You know what I mean? So that's how we got to go about it. But, make them play, make them share games so you could rest the team. because we've got a lot of competitions to go for at the end of the day. We're always going for the quad for some reason. I don't know how that happens, but do you know what I mean, guys? Like we always go in the final stages of competitions, FA Cups, League Cups, Premier League and Champions League. So just use the squad, rotate it in the right way, just and then see where we end up at the end of the season. If you're playing too much football, the second part of the season clearly shows you what happens, which is the players get tired, you make decisions that you don't normally make, and then it leads to, goals against you. I thought in the second part of the season, Gravenberch wasn't as good as the first half. So this is what I'm trying to say to you guys. We just got to be careful next season. Use the squad in a way that it works for the football team in the long run of the season. In the long run, which is the Champions League and the Premier League, most importantly. So yeah, we've got to be smart. Like I said, tricky wingers, tough teams to beat. You play Bradley. Teams you're going to dominate. You play Frimpong. Simple as that. That's what you got to do. You know what I mean? So let me share the Kerkez, because you guys were asking about Kerkez, innit? I want to deliver for you guys, innit? To ask about Kerkez. Let me say, there we go. This is about Kerkez. Paul Joyce obviously breaking. Liverpool spending under their head coach Arne Slot will continue with Bournemouth. Bournemouth's MILOS Kerkez key target. The left back having been valued at 45 million. I know, like, we're arguing about the price tag of the player. I don't find it a problem in the current market, if you know what I mean. If the player is going to give you longevity as at your football club, 45 million is not that bad. Let me just put it that way. He's going to give us, he's 22, he's going to give us 6 to 7 years straight. You know what I mean? If he stays at the football club. I'm talking about that form-wise. So what's the problem paying 45 million? The current market is different. It's 100 million pounds now for players. So getting Kerkez for 45 million ain't a bad price. It ain't a bad price. I know, like, we're complaining about spending this and spending that, but when do we ever spend anyway? So if we're going to get the most important players through the door, spend the right money, man. And I think he is worth 45 million. The way he's been playing recently as well. I like him. I really like Kerkez. If any left back you ask me about, Kerkez is the number one. And after that, probably Hato. After that, I don't know. I don't really go outside that. Maybe the Leverkusen player everybody talks about. But yeah, Hato is good as well, because what I like about Hato, he could play as centre back, and he could play as a DM, and he could play as a left back. So you get an army Swiss knife. If you've got all that in your disposal, that means you could rest a lot of your players. Van Dijk, Gravenberch, Kerkez, Robertson, whatever it is. So you could rest all of them lot. You got to play smart, man. You got to play smart in the window, because otherwise, teams catch you up. And I heard Arsenal's after Hato. I think to myself, but you already got Califury, and you got Gabriel. You've got Saliba and all these, and that Polish guy they got in the centre back position who could also play as a left back as well. So you got all these defenders, but where's your attacking side? Where's your striker? Where's your attacking midfielder? Where's your winger that can help out? With a share of the goals with Saka. They're not even thinking like that. It's good, because we're putting our cash in places that we need the most. I've always said it in the past, and I'll say it now. What I like about us is we're not doing panic buys anymore. We're not buying players that's not needed at our football club. We're just buying it for the fans' sakes. If you know what I mean? We're buying players that can fit the system that we put in place. You know what I mean? So if we need a winger, so we're going to get the right winger to go there. If we need a left back, we need the right left back to go there. Like that. Not like Man United. Oh, is Liverpool buying this player? Cash it in, man. Get the player. Get it. No scat needed. Liverpool's getting him. Go and get him. So we could trick teams into buying players that we're not really going to buy, I'm trying to say. So that's how other teams are now. They use other teams as scats. They don't use their own scouting system. They just use Liverpool as their scat. And they always fail, if you know what I mean. Because they don't fit their system. That's why they fit our system, because we've got we've got players already there. They just need the final bits of the jigsaw. That's all they need, and that's what we do. That's what we do, man. It's like them lads who do hundreds of key PRPs, but not get into their school team. Yeah, I know, like I know a lot of guys who do freestyling. I used to do freestyling football. I did the first. Me and Anton did the first ever freestyling competition in Nike back in the day. I've seen a lot of them, do keep ups and doing, around the world and all this stuff. But when I see them playing a real game, they ain't all that, bro. They know that. They're just terrible. They're just terrible players, man. Yeah, you're right. You're spot on. Neymar is good, fantastic, but just didn't hit the heights he should have for his standards. Yeah, spot on, bro. I couldn't put it any better, Ravi. It's just sad, people comparing him to the greatest, players that ever lived. Big up Final Whistle. Please go and subscribe to this guy. He's a fantastic guy. He's got a Twitter profile called Cop Connection. He gives you all the transfer updates and all that stuff. And go to his channel, The Final Whistle. He's always giving you updates in that as well. So please go and subscribe to him. Wicked guy, man. Nice guy. He helped me out. Let me just put it that way, without any hesitation in the past as well. So it's the least I could do for him, man. Big up, brother, man. Big up. What are you saying? Foz, would Robbo want to take back seat? So would Robbo want to take back seat? So would Robbo want to take back seat next season? Obviously, you're saying start of the season. That's what I'm saying about Robbo, mate. I can't keep stressing, my feelings towards that, because with Robbo, bro, the thing is with him, it's the World Cup year. He's the captain of Scotland and he wants to play first team football. I'm worried in case he goes into a season and he doesn't get the games that he wants, what he will do next. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say he's going to kill the team off or something like that, but he will be upset because you go from a Premier League winning left back to a left back that's on the bench. So we're going to see in the next few weeks, like, what's his situation at the football club. He needs to ask. Do I think he's going to like it? No. Let me just put it that way. Because we bought Tsimikas to help him out. Ever since Tsimikas came, he hasn't hardly played. So that's another thing as well. If you missed a show or two of Fozzie, whoever you are, sub to, YouTube takes away you subs. That is why I mentioned it. Yeah, that's what they do, bro. YouTube is a very dangerous place. Let me just put it that way. Like, you think you got about 4,000 subscribers, it's gonna go back to 399. I mean, 3999, something like that. Along those lines. So it's weird. It's very, very strange. Like, you get a sub and then they take it away. Weird. Very strange. Very strange. And I remember Frank Carlisle telling me that, Norm. He said that to me before. Like, and I didn't experience it, so I didn't know about it until it happened to me. And then people ask me afterwards, but I sub to you, but the notification, it's not coming. I don't know why. I have no idea. It's just YouTube. They're more pro bigger streamers. If you know what I mean? They push out the bigger streamers rather than the smaller streamers. Let me just put it that way. You have to do a lot to get a lot of subscribers. You have to do it every day, 3 times a day. I can't do things like that every time. I can do it, but not every time, if you know what I mean, guys. Lee Wiskett says, is that a new thing, Norm? Never happened to me yet. I'm assuming you're talking about the subscribers? I don't know. I have no idea. For thoughts on Gakpo in general, for me, he's going to prove even more crucial for us, I think, as he has improved and is a dangerous player. I like Gakpo. Not like past tense, no. I like him. I really like him. I think there's more to his game than what we see. It's all about the connection with the players sometimes. I think last season we saw him when he was fully fit, how important of a player he is, because he was sharing the goals around, he was creating goals, he was scoring goals that got us equalizers to win games as well. People forget about that. Gakpo, I think, is underrated. I think Gakpo can do more for us than most people think, because he puts a lot of crosses in and people don't read it. I think people judge him on that because he goes over and goes for a goal kick. People judge him on that, but when people start, when the likes of Salah and the strikers start reading his crosses, he'll be more, people will actually change their mind about him. I think he's a wonderful player. I think he's something that's good for Liverpool, because he shares around it. He shares around the goals. He shares around the creativity. He's good in the air as well. And he drops his shoulder sometimes, goes to the byline and crosses the ball into the far post. Someone slots it in. So no pun intended, but you know what I'm saying. He does a lot of things that people don't see. I just watch when I watch Liverpool, I watch them thoroughly. And sometimes when I go to the stadium, I just keep an eye on each player, what they do. And what I see of Gakpo majority of the time, I like. But sometimes what people misunderstand is when the game is going, and our players don't pass the ball to him a lot. That's what people misunderstand and say he's not in the game. It's not his fault. He's not getting the ball to his feet. If they're gonna be looking for Salah all the time or Trent all the time at the time and all that stuff, so you can't blame him. He puts himself in great positions at the back post, and he scored like majority of the goals he scored last season were very important. They either won us games or either got us an equaliser and things like that. You know what I mean? So he has played his part last season when he was fully fit. When he came back, he's a bit, he looked like he was lost, but eventually, as the season went on, he came back to his best as well. So, yeah, I would take it easy on Gakpo, guys. He's better than what you think. Trust me. It's just the connection sometimes doesn't flow well as it should, if you know what I mean. That's all. Big up, everybody. Please hit the likes and subscribe and all the good stuff. Wirtz says, Wirtz didn't want Man City. No, straight away he said, if Liverpool are interested, I want to go to Liverpool instead of Man City. Then Man City dropped out. You know what I mean? That's what happened to Man City. We blow them apart. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this. Let me check the poll out. I talked about this guy I'm going to be talking about next, which is Liao. 64% said yes, you'd like to sign him, and 36% said no. Okay, I don't know if you've been here in the last couple of days. I was talking about RAFAEL Leao, who plays for AC Milan and he plays for Portugal. I was just mentioning him because there's a lot of links to us with him. He's 26, just turned 26 on the 10th of June. Plays on the left side. He's the main man for AC Milan. Can he do that at Liverpool Football Club? I think he can. You know what I mean? I'm not blown away by him. I can't judge him on AC Milan. AC Milan is not a very good team right now. I mean, but if he comes to a good team, the pressure is off, the focus is not on him. Maybe he can shine. Let me just put it that way. So, and not only that, he's playing for Redbird. You know, Redbird earns AC Milan, so we won't really spend that much money on him either. You know what I mean? So that's what I like about that transfer if it ever happens. I like to try him out. I like to try him at Liverpool Football Club. He's at the right age, obviously 26, and probably can do a lot of damage on the left if Diaz decides to leave eventually. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, listen, I'm in agreement with the 64 people. I agree with you. Fake Pundit says, do you think we will get any more players in? If so, who will be going out? Of course, Kerkez is the next buy, I think. A striker is a must, guys. I know, like, some people are resigned to Wirtz playing as the number 9 or withdrawn number 10 as Firmino role. But I don't think we should be going down that route. I'd rather Wirtz plays behind the number 9. So there's a lot of rumours around Isak. There's a lot of rumours around Alvarez as well, because Alvarez has come out and said, I want to compete for trophies. And I don't think Atletico Madrid can offer him that. This is where we have to pounce. So I'm expecting a number 9. It has to happen. I know that a lot of people have resigned to Wirtz being the withdrawn 9, but I wouldn't do that. I'd rather get a proper number 9 that can put the ball in the back of the net and take a lot of pressure off the wingers as well. So Salah can be more freer from the right-hand side, and Gakpo, whoever's on the left, can be more freer. So if we've got a number 9 like Alvarez or Isak, they could get 20 to 25 goals a season. And then, Salah can get as much as he usually does. And Gakpo probably 15 goals a season. The less pressure on our wingers, the more beneficial it is for us, if you know what I mean, to get more goals, especially with those teams that give us problems when they're deep line defending. I mean, like Isak has got his own qualities. Alvarez has his own qualities. So we've got to wait and see how we could balance that out. I'm leaning to the guy I always like, but I don't mind if the other guy comes in either. So a striker is a must, my brother. It has to happen to complement our team and take pressures off the rest of the players. Yeah, that's what they said about Bellingham. Bellingham, man, what happened to him, bro? I did tell people about Bellingham. I said, he's running too much for a player that's just come through. I mean, he's 21 and he's running around like a maniac. He will get tired at the end. And look what's happened to him now. He's not the same player anymore. There we go. Final whistle, what's going on? Yo, Liverpool, after Kerkez moves to sales, then moves to sign a top striker. There you go, people. My guy, the final whistle just told you. You just made me split my tea out. Soglo, yeah, man. Soglo is the one, my friend. I remember, what's his name? Ronaldinho, innit? The Soglo hairstyle, man. He must have sprayed that every day, man. The guy's maniac. The guy's a maniac, sorry. Sorry, guys. I got a fan next to me because it's hot in here, so I have to... It makes my eye water. R9 was crazy. Yeah, R9 was the best. The best. If he stays fit, no knee injuries, the greatest that ever lived, in my opinion. That's how highly I rate R9. You got to look at it from a point of view as well. Look what Ronaldo, CR7, and Messi were facing, the defenders in those days. Name them. You can't name great, like world-class defenders in those days. Ronaldo used to face Lilian Thuram, Marcel Desailly, Maldini, Berezi. You know what I mean? These defenders, like Koeman, all these guys, all these, you know, these great defenders. Not Koeman, but you know what I mean, the other words. So, Nesta, Cannavaro, there's so many guys, so many defenders that Rio Ferdinand, you could say, Vidic in the Premier League, Campbell, Sol Campbell, Ashley Cole, all these guys. These are the guys who were around the R9 time. And he used to make them look like idiots. Think about that. What did Messi face? Who did they face? Like, what defenders that you remember that were world class, apart from Van Dijk? There ain't. You know what I mean? So you got to look at the eras. There was a time defending was an art. And there's a time right now defending is not an art. You know what I mean? The defenders don't even have to slide anymore. You don't even see them come out the pitch with, you know, mud or anything like that. That's how good that's how different it is in the modern day. Listen, I gave you the names like Ronaldo used to face, man. Lilian Thuram was solid, bro. Solid, man. Nobody can get past that guy. I remember Danielson doing that step overs about 1 million times. Can he get past him? No. Thuram was just standing there. You had enough of your step overs? Give me the ball. That's how it was. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. Fake pundit says, best striker I've ever seen with no knees too. Yeah, listen, Ronaldo, it's just sad, you know. He was so quick, his knees couldn't catch up with him. That's how good he was. It's like Baggio. If you look at Baggio, Roberto Baggio, do you guys know Roberto Baggio won the Ballon d'Or with one bad knee, like a bone on bone? Can you imagine if he had like a proper knee, how good he could have been? Like, I'm not saying he wasn't good. He's one of our favorite players of all time. But I'm just trying to give you an example. If he had a proper knee, imagine like how good he could have been, like with both knees being in par. Crazy, man. I love Baggio, man. Baggio, oh man, art of football, man. That guy, the technical ability at its best, the brain, man, the passes like through the lines, the shots from outside the box. The Baggio sevens. Oh, man. I love Baggio. Really love Baggio, man. One of my favorite. MK, where have you been, man? Where have you been, bro? I'm not your friend no more. I'm not your friend. Neymar, not as good as Ronaldinho for sure. 100%, bro. I don't know where people come out from that. I don't. So as I was saying about Leao, guys, RAFAEL Leao, I'm with a percentage that says, like, you know, get him over here and see what he can do. I don't think that the fee between Liverpool and AC Milan, there's the same people in it. Redbird and parts of Liverpool, so part of FSG, so we don't have to worry about the fee with that one. If we can't get the wingers that we want, Leao is a good option in my opinion. Right age, should be in his prime now, and you know, it could cause a lot of damage. The quality of the World Cups are not the same anymore. Spot on, my brother. Spot on. Damn! You're spot on, bro. Spot on. I don't think they are. Players are not in the same in the same league as players from our younger days. Yeah, I don't think so. I just wish, you know, the current people, instead of like concentrating on XG and all that stuff, go and watch the old football. At least go back to the 80s and make your way to the 90s and make your way to the noughties. Just do that. Then you'll see what we're talking about, the difference in quality of players. You know what I mean? Baggio was better than Neymar in my view. Come on, he's a Ballon d'Or winner with one Neymar, brother. Come on, man. One Neymar, bro. Let me give you the shirt. Let me get you the shirt of Badger, man. There you go. There you go, people. There you go. I only collect legends. I don't collect fake. Yeah, man. Badger, nobody like him. Nobody. The divine ponytail. Goodness gracious me. That World Cup 94, one of the best I've ever seen in my life. I've watched a lot of World Cups in my time, in my 46 years. That 94 World Cup, it's just the final wasn't as good as the World Cup. That's the only problem. Sorry, just seeing a comment, WizKid. Okay. Talking to each other. 12 man. Please go subscribe to 12 man's channel as well. Okay, thanks, Norm. We'll be for it. Big up. Let me just see what's going on. This is what I do, people. I just read your comments, participate with the obviously fans. That's all I do. Dustin, true. I had one of those balls on a bit of elastic you clipped to your waist. Oh yeah. Dreadful thing. Yeah, he dreadful thing. I remember those ones. Yeah, we used to clip it to your waist and kick it every single time. Yeah. I never used to use that, man. I'm more of just a football, like the feel of the football. Practice free kicks, practice long range shots. Play in the cage and then take it to the football pitch, all that stuff. Man, I used to play for a lot of teams when I was a kid. Crazy. 5-a-side I used to play as well as 11-a-side, all in a matter of days. Crazy. 11 likes away from 50 likes. We need at least 50 likes to help Fozzie's show with algorithms. So much. Smash it, man. Smash it. This thing, man, this fan is pissing me off, guys. It's like right in my face. I need to put it down a bit. Please, just take it easy. Yeah. So glue.
Hadouken! So you can Tiger upper perfect.
Yes. Street Fighter. Can't beat Street Fighter, man. Can't beat Street Fighter. What's going on, Alante, bro? Hello? I don't know. What's going on, Alante? I don't know what's going on. Hopefully he's on. Man. Alante? Can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, Fuzzy. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. What's up, man? Sorry, man. I'm just sorry. Just saw something in the background. All good.
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, all good. Thanks, bro.
Wait, 1 second. Let me fix this up for you guys. 1 second, people. We've got Nalante and JK in the house, of course. There we go. It should be all right now. What's going on, JK?
I'm all good, bro. What you saying?
Yeah, man. Are you happy with the transfer, guys?
Of course. A bit long time coming and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
I can't hear you, bro. I don't know what's happening there. JK?
yeah. Just had some interference.
Right, that's all right.
Yeah. Just happy it's not even official yet, if you understand my point.
Yeah.
It's like, they've agreed on a fee and stuff. Medical hasn't been done, and he ain't got the shirt in his hands yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that one to celebrate, really. I think it's better to do like that. Everyone sort of every day when someone said something media-wise, he signed his having his medical and this, that, and everyone was celebrating and stuff. But realistically, I think a lot of people were just guessing. That's the world we live in now, you know what I mean? People are just guessing, and if it hits it, if that guess hits, they'll be like, I told you, you know what I mean? But I just had a feeling because of the fee and stuff, it's going to take a while, you know what I mean? It's common sense, that it's.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's always going to be that. What about you, Nalante? I don't know if he's there, but it's okay. It would be like, listen, I've been saying it for a while that he's coming, and what we need to. I was trying to bring my mate who's a footballer just to make people understand. Hopefully, I could probably do one later on today, just to make people understand about transfers, innit? If you get it from a point of view of a footballer, then you know more You know what I mean? How it works, because you know the fan base was unsettled. They were panicking because you know you've been burnt in the past. You know what I mean, JK and Nolante. So it's within their right to be upset about it. You know, and be cautious. Let's just put it that way. Be cautious about it, because if in the past same things happen to you, you're going for a player and then it ends up somewhere else. You've been burnt in it. That's a scar for life. So that's what the fans were worried about. But I've always said, you got to look at the position we're in right now compared to where we was before. We wasn't champions. We wasn't really like winning titles consistently or anything like that. So now we're the top dogs.
Are you?
we're the top dogs, rather than and being a snake. You know what I mean? We're in a better position, you know what I mean? So let's all enjoy it, I say, man. Let's all enjoy it, I say, because I think us looking at it from a point of view of yesteryear, it ain't the way, man. You got to move forward, innit, JK and Nolante? You got to move forward. You can't keep looking back, man. Especially where we're at now.
Yeah. This is like, I would say the exciting times as a fan is when you win a big trophy. You're thinking, oh, who's coming in next? And those guys have been burnt enough times with that sort of situation. Win the Champions League, bought Adrian, won the Premier League, bought a new, I don't know, set of balls. I don't know, God knows. We didn't buy anyone anyway. But for me, it's about time, bro. I don't understand all this FSG stuff and that. Like, for me, they sort of got away with it and not spending for like 1 out of 5 windows. That's a lot of windows, bro. Consider it. And now we're sort of done 2 deals and together about 150 to get probably Leverkusen's best 2 players for me. So that's sound. We needed it. I think what we do as Liverpool, we always buy players when it's necessary to buy them. Like, we're not really going to just buy players silly-nilly, you know, like United do, Chelsea, City, get them on board and but we seem to do it a little bit better than everyone else.
Yeah, 100%. Is Nolante there yet, or?
He should be.
Yeah, that's okay. Please, people for this raid Uncle Rod's when you're finished. He's on live now. Okay, we're gonna raid him, mate. We're gonna raid him. But Nolante, you there? Let me just check what he's saying. Hang on. Yeah, be right back. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you 100%, man. We've got we're thinking like a football club again. That's going places, and we're beating off teams. You know what I mean? That's what made me like happier, more than usual. Normally, when these big clubs come in for players, we just take a back seat, don't we, JK? And this time, like, we said, nope, we're standing our ground, and not only that, the player wants to join us, so we're gonna get the player by any means necessary, and that's what we've done. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if he's breaking record transfer. At the end of the day, guys, we hardly spend anything anyway in most seasons. So I don't know where these people are coming out from. Like, we have to, we're worried about what we're spending. I don't understand that, JK. I really don't understand that.
Them days are gone for me.
When you support Liverpool, it's my money they're spending, JK. Simple. We've been waiting for how long to get players like this? Long time. Bro, we've been patient.
Remember back in the days, we were all accountants of the club.
Yeah, bro.
All of us. I don't care who it was. We all made our figures. We did this. Because why? We love the club financially. We just wanted it to be secure, That's the love of the club by fans. But what these guys do, they've made money, and they will make a lot of money when they sell and stuff. But for me, it's a long time coming, bro. They've sort of got away with it with Klopp. I think if Klopp weren't the manager he was, he wouldn't have got their evaluation of Liverpool when they brought it 300 million, turn it into a possible 5 billion empire. It was only done by Klopp for me. Yeah, the players helped him, of course, but in general, it was Klopp. And now all of a sudden they're spending.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's a bit of a weird one, that one, Like, why? Like, Klopp for me, Wirtz would have been the perfect signing for him 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, God knows. But
people forget, like with Klopp, that's the type of players he used to have at Dortmund. You know what I mean? Like Goetze, Rios, Kagawa, the list goes on. They're all technical players, bro. And people like always used to say to me, yeah, but Klopp likes these hard-working players, etc. But I said, no, he can work with technical players, but he just didn't get the chance. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so now he can do that with Arne Slot, which is, listen, I said in the beginning of the stream, what I said was, the most important thing here is we're in a better place than, rather than, doing a 5 years kind of, cycle, you know what I mean? Like starting from nothing, going towards the 5 years to win a league title. Now we've won it early. That means the next steps is trying to retain it and Champions League football. You know what I mean? Then you move on to the next step, which is obviously probably treble or something like that, then quadruple or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you just
improvement.
You have targets. If you don't have targets, then you're gonna achieve what you want. You know what I mean? And you're gonna end up probably like Man City eventually, just in the wilderness. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're doing next. You're buying the likes of Jerky and these players. That's not really in your profile normally. If you know what I'm saying, they don't normally buy those type of players, bro. They don't normally do that.
I don't understand their signings recently. Just like who's the boss there now? Who's doing these signings? These ain't really big team signings. These guys. Turkey's a top player. Don't get me wrong, but if he ain't gonna be going to a Bayern Munich or a Real Madrid, really, you know what I mean? But these guys going to Man City. It's weird.
Yeah, it's very strange, man. Very, very strange. But it's like what Irishman said, didn't it? He said they buy in what Liverpool used to buy, and we're about what Man City used to buy. Great point.
Seems that. Yeah. It's about time though. 100%. 100%. But I just think it's the value of this guy. He's like 22 and stuff, and I think it's a marquee signing, bro. And that's what I really like about this signing. It's like it's a signing where other people have just stood up and took notice. They're like, oh. That's all I've seen is a lot of OOs from Man United fans, Man City, Chelsea.
But you see him in Germany, don't you? But you see him in Germany, don't you, bro? Like you see this player, you know what he's all about.
He's top player, bro. Top player. He's a type of footballer. He plays on the streets, type of footballer. You know what I mean? When you're in the park and that, playing with your boys and that, just take everyone on and score. He's that type of guy. Small, but he can get stuck in and stuff. He's got good 2 feet. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
mad valuation though. But for me, I'm past that stage. I'm happy we broke the British record. That's like £1 million more. They didn't they say we want it at this. I think it was 115 before with Casado, I think, and now it's 116 with us with Wirtz. So that's cool. We got the record for that, but we've saved up enough windows to get this sign in right now. Anyway, that's like simple as.
100%, bro. So yeah, let me get back to the chat. Mark says Leao will come in once Lucho is gone. Listen, I don't mind Leao. What do you think of Leao?
I like Leao. I like him. Yeah.
Not a lot of people talk about him. Not a lot of people actually like him.
Yeah, because you know what? Consistency. They're probably the team he's playing for. He's sort of an international with Portugal and stuff. But for me, on his day, he's like with a lot of players, bro. On their day, they're wicked. But what happens? Consistency takes away that good days away. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hence why he's one of that. I always say I think he stayed at Milan too long. Yeah. He should have left probably 2 years ago if he wanted to. Sort of. That's mad. It's mad we're talking about Milan like this, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
No, 100%, mate. 100%. Let me just read out the comments as well. Jonathan David has gone quiet too. Could be a dark horse signing. What do you think about Jonathan Davis?
He's a goal scorer. Probably not my cup of tea, but if he wants to be a bench player now and again, whatever, it's all right. It depends on what it is, but I'm not really looking at his direction, really. I just want a number 9 who's going to be there 25, 30 goals a season. 100%. None of this, you might make it, might not. You know what I mean? I think we've had with Darwin, even though I supported the lad, it just starts to annoy me, but I just wanted to play every game, scoring goals, setting up goals, doing something, and it ain't gonna happen with him. So for me, it's time to move on from that.
Change your mind about him, because I remember he was a big advocate.
Still am, bro. But what it is to that point now, I'm sick of bloody arguing about it. So I don't need to justify why I like a certain player, why I like Indian food, why I like cup of teas instead of coffee. You know what I mean? It's the way life is.
Yeah.
And if you support a player in this world, people look at you like you're a weirdo. It's like, bruv, he plays for the team who you love. So if he's playing for the team you love, he's family. So hence that bit of respect should be there. When he plays for someone like now, for me, Trent, he ain't gonna get that respect. Why he don't play for Liverpool no more?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that, bro.
Yeah.
I want Darwin, like for me, my dream thing would be, Darwin gets his game time next season, bangs in 25. You know, that's how we all want it. Even the ones who don't like Darwin, they'll be like, you know what, if he stays, I wish he gets 25. Of course.
Yeah. No, you're spot on. You're spot on, man. It looks like 3 seasons of the same player, and we're still hoping that he gets better. It's enough, my friend. It's enough. You've got to be realistic as a football person. You know what I mean? And we keep sitting here season in and season out, trying our best to get the best out of him. And the worst part of it is, for me, JK, he's not doing it himself. I mean, you got to help yourself. We don't need to be like, we can't keep trying to, like, you know, say Nunez to get you up for games. You should be practicing, you know, after games and things like that. You know what I mean, bro? And I don't think he does enough of that as a footballer. You know, have a haircut, like looks different. Do something that's, you know, gonna, you know, stand out in the next coming seasons. And he's too busy doing Twitter stuff as well, bro. And, you know, Instagram stuff, putting posts there, then complaining about him not playing and then taking it off. Well, when you play, take it with both hands. Then start playing. Start doing something, you know, we bought you for, which is goal scoring. I didn't buy you to run around like a donkey. I bought you to score goals. I don't spend 85 million for you just to, you know, run around. I've got players for that. You know what I mean? I don't need you to do the same thing. So come on, man. Come on, bro. It's annoying. It's really annoying, man. Like, when people question me about Darwin Nunez, when I say what I say about him, I just don't rate him anymore. I was one of the biggest advocates for him, saying he can improve. Me and Anton spent an hour and a half doing tactics on the pitch with him in it, what he can improve when he first came. And then, you know, suddenly 3 seasons later, we're still talking about the same thing. I'm sick and tired of being on edge of my seat. I'm always at the edge of my seat when he's going through on goal, bro. It's too much, man. Please Darwin score. Please Darwin score. Prove people wrong. No. Enough, man.
It ain't gonna just work because why? It ain't like he's getting every game as well. You know what I mean, bro? I think if he was, if he was getting every game, then you'd be like, yeah, fair enough. But for me, right manager, right team, he should start scoring again. The Liverpool thing ain't worked out, so for me, we gotta really seriously look at him and Jota now. If you want to get a number 9, I think you got to move probably both on.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. That's what we've got to do, man. And we've got to be serious, you know what I mean? Because the next step at Liverpool Football Club is dominance, isn't it? We want to dominate. We want to, like, be the team that's everybody's talking about. We want to prove the likes of those, you know, like the snake that left, like Liverpool, without him can be better as well. So the players can do things like that, if you know what I mean. And I'm looking forward to it, bro. I'm really looking forward to it. And next steps, man. Let's you know, let's dominate and become the club that we want to be, back to our perch, back to the Liverpool way. And nobody can ever, you know, underestimate my football club saying in the beginning of the season, oh, we're going to finish 6th this season, 5th this season. I bet those people ate their words who said that last season. You know what I mean?
I said we win it last season. I say every season. We support Liverpool. We don't support Burnley. Like, you know what I mean? We support Liverpool. We've got the most Premier League titles in England. So for me, next season, back to back is how I want to see it, really.
Genga says, what are you saying, bro? If we get Leao, he better not dive. I don't think the Premier League will allow him to do that, mate. Who's Mascara? Who's this? And Baddy will come in once. Gomez. You know this player?
Bless up, Mark. I haven't really heard them. Mascara and nah. Sounds like a
mascara. I know is what ladies use. Will come in once Gomez and Kwanzaa are sold this window. Trust me. Wow.
Okay.
All right, Mark. If you're right, you might as well just come on the channel, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Nolante saying Street Fighter. Dal Sim, of course, man. I know Dal Sim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bless
man.
up, Lee.
Bless
Hope you're
up.
cool, Norman, Dustin, everyone.
Let me just make you slightly bigger, bro. 1 second. Don't know where Nalate is going. There we go.
It's Alan Hanson's birthday today.
Big up Alan Hansen, man. One of the greats.
Yeah, that's why I got his picture up. What a
One
player.
of the greats. Man, I miss him. He's one of my legends, isn't it?
Yeah, big time. Him and Van Dijk are my two best ever Liverpool centre backs. 100%.
Yeah, man. I do miss it. I said it yesterday in the stream. Like, if you look at Alan Hansen and that, it took us like 30 years to replace him. You know what I mean? Like with Van Dijk, because we've been waiting for someone like him that long. People forget that. We've tried so many centre backs down the years, and they were just not good enough. Not good enough at all. What's going on, Alante?
Yeah, what's happening, Pussy? Sorry, man. I just saw the sound in the background.
That's all right, man. You work or something?
Huh?
Are you working or something?
No. I'm at home. Just saw something in the background. Just some few things I'm trying to sort out. Yeah. So what do you think of the transfer, bro? It's finally, it's finally here. You know, how many people are talking about it now? Yeah. I guess the journalists' battle has commenced because Oldstein is a liar.
No.
He's a liar.
Now he's saying the same thing Fabrizio said. Funny that.
Yeah, exactly. The politics. He didn't like the fact that Fabrizio got one up on him. Him and some other
bro. These guys have got
politics. Yeah.
They're all like
exactly. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't get caught up in this. Here we fucking go. I don't like that saying. It's annoying. Here we go. Where on holiday? To the shop? What? Where are we going? You know what I mean, bro? He ain't coming to bloody Liverpool. You know what I mean? Here we go. He must have said it 10 times. The guy thinks he's a DJ. Here we go now. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. We want concrete news with a picture. Let's move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true. Guys, carry on talking. I'm just doing something. Carry on talking.
It was kind of funny because Ornstein, I forgot some other Liverpool podcasters, I can't remember the names, and another English outlets, I think even Sky a little bit, like, it's not done, Ornstein, no, still got a way to go. Nothing's been agreed, but it's just funny, man. Politics, man. The gamesmanship and the journalists or the contacts. No, here we go. No, I have talked to my sources. I can't say nothing, but here we go. Bombs are. Big bomb. Works. You can't make this up, man. I'll tell you, man.
It's mad. We're living in like a time machine. It's just like a weird film. It's like these two guys are the only guys who can give us football information, bro. Like, what's that all about? It's like, you wait for these two guys? It's like, come on, man. You know?
Yeah.
They work on the patience of man, you know? When the man ain't got no patience, they work on that. Hence, they will always get views and stuff. We just want to know when it's done 100%. He's signed. He's in Liverpool. He's got a shirt in his hand. He's moving in. Then
Job deal. And then
I even said to 12, I'm not a big fan of speculation. I think speculation is man-made. Probably not out of the 10 speculation stories, one will be true. Maybe 2, if that. No, man.
No, it's true, JK. And all these reports of his 127 million. I mean, again, I didn't like that. If Leverkusen wanted that, I know I'm being paid, I would have just said, you know what, take the money elsewhere. Like, because, you know, Wirtz, he's a class player. We've still got a lot to do. Don't let Leverkusen dictate the thing. And they said, look, 100 M's, cool. That's as far, and that's why I want a club to be. Don't be bullied by any club. He said 100 M's will give you some little bit of bonuses on top. Add-ons, yeah, that's it. Boom, take it or leave it. I think, and that's what I would like a club to see. Don't dictate regardless who the player is, you know. Leverkusen, they're going to get record money anyway, so they'll be stupid enough. And the player, again, wants to play with all transfers. I think we know these guys, and big up the chat as well, that once the player says he wants to go, and he said, I want to go to that club, it's a matter of time. We saw it with VVD. We've done it, you know, unfortunately the legal way a little bit, but we know clubs done it. But he's steadfast. Man City, Chelsea, they all wanted him. He's like, no, go away. I know who I want to go. I'm going to Liverpool. and then it happened 6 months later, you know. So yeah, man, look, you know, I'm glad the club stand the ground. Don't, you know, in terms of money, you know, like I don't want us paying over the odds. I know he's a quality player, but look, it's done, and then, you know, so we just got to move on to the next, where this squad needs to be here up. Now, the Kwanzaa things, I'm a bit. I mean, quite a few people would say that Kwanzaa should go. You know, they don't want him, but for me, he's a homegrown player, because I think sometimes we're neglecting the academy a bit. Now, people say it's harsh because Slot has come in, you know, his first season, and I get it. He's got time to evaluate the squad, but I'm just a little bit worried in terms of where our academy players are gonna get any game time, because it seems to me they come in, or they might have one cup game and then get rid of him, and I just like a little bit of balance, you know. I just, because I think there's some players that can do a job in our squad, whether, you know, rotation or not, and that's the thing. So I just hope we see some academy like the Rios, etc. Trays. It won't be another like Ben Doak situation. Well, again, Slot didn't buy Ben Doak, so I can't give it to him. Like, they come in highly touted, they don't get any games, and we just flog them off, you know.
Yeah, but if you look at who's come through in the last 2 years and stuff, like you got Trent as, for me, after Gerrard, probably the best, and then you've got Konza and Bradley, and I think them two lads deserve to have got to where they've got. Why? Because they were good enough, bro. A lot of these guys look good when they first come in, and what happens is settling in, attitude. They're still young kids, bro. Probably going to school even. Like the way they're doing football now, 16, 15, 16, 17, going to clubs. So a lot of these guys don't make it, bro. And it's also the money increase in their lives compared to what they used to live on when they were like young. And then what they're getting now at 17, 18, they're getting like $3,000 a week. They're thinking, whoa. And some can lose it with that. So that's why I think getting young players through, I think Klopp doing pretty well when you look at it.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. You know, Fergie was the best back in the day.
Yeah.
Fergie brought that 93 team out. But
still
since then,
scumbag, red nose.
Give me one Man City guy they brought through, really. They've had a few like Rico Lewis and all that, but I'll tell you the truth, not for me. They're not great, I don't think.
Yeah, Rico Lewis he's average. He's dead. Nico O'Reilly, though, he's quite decent. I can see he's a quite decent player. And then obviously they got the Oscar Bob, who's highly rated.
I think he got injured, He got injured.
Yeah. He only came back last. Yeah, exactly, JK. Last few seasons, but like I said, I'm just a little bit again disappointed if we get rid of Konza. Personally, I still think. I mean, I don't know what you think, Fozzie. I still think he can do a job for us.
Yeah, 100%. I said that. I said that about him. I'm not in the train of, you know. I'm all about youth anyway, man. I'm about young players. I don't do this older player stuff like people are, you know. Trying to keep when they're supposed to be leaving, because at the end of the day, I'll worry about those players' legacy. Because look at Henderson's legacy; they tarnished it when he left. And Kwanzaa, you can't judge him on one season that he's
wasn't great. Yeah,
exactly.
He's progressing as a player. I mean, so
exactly.
He's in a time of learning about how to play in the Premier League, and the most, you know, the biggest thing that's happened to him. He's playing for a team that's competing for titles. You know what I mean? So it was always going to be difficult for him, if you know what I mean, guys. So one season is going to be brilliant when he first came in, because everybody, wow, you should play instead of Konate. I've heard that. I don't know if you guys heard that. So
probably me who said it.
Yeah. And then last
JK, damn it.
And the last season, you see people saying, "Nah, man, get him out, bun him, like sell him, all that stuff."
That's what I don't like, bro. This is what I don't like.
I look at him, physical specimen. He's 6'4", I think, something like that.
Yeah, 6+.
He's very quick. People don't even know that he's actually very quicker than what you see as well. And you know, he's learning under the greatest defender in Premier League history. So give him time.
Come on,
you know,
bomb for that.
Sometimes, you know, like the player is gonna drop, because that's happened. Some people still stay good, if you know what I mean, but some people drop off and then they come back to. It's a learning curve. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. It's a learning curve for him.
Yep.
I think he's going to be a phenomenal defender, and the most important thing here is once he becomes a phenomenal defender, that's through our youth system. It's nowhere else. He came through the Liverpool youth system.
Exactly that. That's what for me is very important. It shows the club is in like a healthy sort of situation and that. Look at Chelsea. I would hate to be that type of club doing what they do and stuff. But we bring players who are good quality players, bro. And for me, Kwanzaa, 100%. And I don't like the way football fans are now. They think that footballers are like 100% perfect. They are not going to give 100% every game.
Exactly.
They're not. Every player's not Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah. You know what I mean?
Impossible,
Even they have
man.
off days.
Impossible.
So for me, how you gonna say that to Kwanzaa, man? Imagine I was Kwanzaa now, I'd be really peed
Yeah,
off
guys,
in the way his fans are.
Yeah, you're spot on. We're 7 away from 50, guys. So please, if you're new, subscribe and like as well. Let me just read what Edward is saying. There is a link that we are spending big because they've been display. How does it
Disciplined, yeah.
Disciplined, yeah. Disciplined in spending
since 2023. Yeah, you got to look at it from that way, guys. Because there was a pandemic going on and we were struggling in that pandemic. So it was always going to, put the club first instead of overspending. And then you're going to end up like some teams that we see in the Premier League now that are getting charged by the PSR, obviously, authorities. So, yeah, we've done a good thing. I agree with that. I've got no qualms about that. I'm just mad about when we won the league, we didn't really progress at that time. That's the only thing I was upset about. But pandemic did that. That's why we didn't do as well as we should be doing. But now there's no excuses, right, guys? There's no excuses. You just go forward now. Like, you're the best club in England, one of the best in the world. So now you just got to take the next steps in life, which is dominating. That's how I see it now. There's no excuses. We're not building a stand. We're not doing a furlough. We're not, doing other stuff outside our football club. It's all about the football pitch now. And this is why these guys are spending the money that we've been waiting for. And not only that, guys, you as a fan base deserve what you're getting because you've been patient all these years. Some people go as far as backing FSG no matter what they do. So you deserve it, man. You deserve it. You deserve a player like Wirtz. You deserve a player like Frimpong. You deserve a player like Kerkez and probably beyond that as well. Because you've been patient and supporting the team no matter what, filling Anfield to the rafters every single time to the point nobody can get tickets. Even that we're not going to win the league, you're still there, making it impossible to get tickets. That's how much you love this football club. And getting players like this, you deserve it. Let me just put it that way. Fabrizio shot his ITK status in the foot, saying it was done when it wasn't.
He was right.
He's right. He was right.
Yeah.
It's the other guy that's coming out now saying is getting done. That's who put it down. Remember, he said to Fabrizio Romano, "Put the gun down, mate. Put the gun down, man." Now Fabrizio Romano can go back to him and say who's
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
There you go, man. The Fabrizio can say that to him.
The goal. The goal.
I mean,
Damn, son.
Fabrizio, do your Italiano pareto con motos. Do this to him, get the mafia.
Yes, fuzzy.
Do that to him, mate. Don't look for the car with a big backside.
Yeah.
Remember what the mafia used to do, guys. Like,
yeah,
you can buy a car in it.
That would be, yeah.
The big boot, man. Let's go and check out the car with a big backside.
Yeah. You lied to me, mate.
Oh man, the good old days. I love mafia films. Nothing can beat mafia films.
Oh man, good fellas.
Have we signed Usman yet? No, man. We're not gonna sign.
Big up, no. We know that's it, no. Big up, no. We know who we're referring to. No names.
Well, did someone say we're gonna buy him?
Yeah. JK.
No.
I'm sorry, Fozzy. He's a guaranteed deal. Guaranteed deal, Fozzy.
The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
Big up, no. Guaranteed. No, Fozzy, he was guaranteed. He was guaranteed, Fozzy, yeah? Just say it. Apparently, he's guaranteed.
Yeah, Osman was meant to be coming, bro.
There's the money, guys. Cha-ching, Bam.
Yeah, for him, 400 grand a week. You know what I mean?
Exactly. 6-year contract.
We'd never pay that. I'll be disappointed.
400,000, he said as well.
£400 a week, yeah.
Apparently. Obviously, we don't know what we're talking about. It's guaranteed. Osman. Big up, no.
Good luck for. Let me say something. Good luck to whoever follows that guy. Good luck, man. If it, who I think it is, good luck, man. Good luck, man. You don't get bullshit like that from me. You know what I mean? I just talk, what I see, and I bring to you whatever is factual. If I say it wrong, I slap my face in front of you guys. You know what I mean? But I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Guaranteed Osman. Oh man, I might as well just call it a day. I mean, forget about it. Might as well just keep Nunez. Forget about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it came out this week as well that it was 150. Euros is different, isn't it, to pounds, guys? So think about it.
It's not much like it used to be. Back in the day, it was like double. You had a pound, you get €2. It's gone way down.
Yeah, 100%, man. Smash the likes, people. Appreciate everybody that's on. It's been a wonderful stream. We're only 3 away. Yeah, 3 away from 50. So let's get to the 3 likes, man. Appreciate that, guys. Who cares about how much Liverpool spent? It's about bloody time. Yes, Scottish Bear. I agree, brother. I agree.
Exactly, Scottish Bear. Bless up, bro. Bless up, Dustin, as well.
I can't stand this, saving money crew, man. I don't understand what they want.
Oh, them days are gone, man. Them days are gone. Like, now, pay the wages, get players in who are going to win us championships and Champions Leagues. We've done it.
Big up. Yeah, true, bro. You're spot on. Nunez is not a goal scorer. He lashes at everything. Yeah, 100%. Real goal scorers don't do what Nunez does. I mean, he's not even a footballer, in my opinion. I know I'm being harsh, but how can you go through on goal and you're only facing one defender and mash up the pass to Salah? How? Like, explain that to me, mate. Like, make that make sense. Come on, man.
Explain.
Come on. Through on goal. One defender, all you have to do is push it forward towards Salah's run, and he could tap it in. You mess it up. You almost hit the corner flag. Come on, guys. That's not a footballer. Come on. Man. Like the old saying, he's cheating a living.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, but 85 million for that, guys. Come on, man. I'm dying here. Oh. Give me 4 million at least. I'll live forever. You know what I mean? Come on, give me something out of that money. Freaking hell.
Fuzzy, you do the JK with Sobozalai. Give you the football boots. You put the balls in the back of the net. Give JK the boots. He'll do the number 10 role. Well, not anymore now. Wirtz is here.
Big dog. You know what I mean? The big dog. Yeah. As Roman Reigns says, the big dog. Woof, woof.
Big dog, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Nunez is not a goal scorer. He lashes at everything. We all backed him 100%, bro. 100% Scottish Bear. He's consistently offside. That's what I don't understand as well, Scottish Bear.
Because no one passes it in, bro. That's why.
Offside every single time. And
he
then
thinks he's run.
And then Chiesa comes in. And then you remember the cup final, guys? Chiesa, from offside position, turned his run around, and he was onside and scored a goal. That's what I'm saying, JK. That's what a proper striker does, my friend. You got to be fair. Chiesa's not even a striker. How does he know that?
But to be fair, Fuzzy, with Nunez, I agree but sometimes can't be too harsh, because sometimes he does make the run and he doesn't get the ball.
Bro, listen, next time
he doesn't get the ball.
Next time I see you two brothers, you guys are my brothers, isn't it? Next time, we're gonna go to the parade probably next season. I'm gonna put a fireplace in the middle of the parade, and we will just think about it, man. Let's just No, I mean, I love you guys, but sometimes you can be harsh on players, man. We've done 3 years of this. Please, guys, like let's just be harsh on him for once in our lives, man.
No, I didn't. I said he can go. Yeah. You know, I mean,
JK likes Darwin. He's got. Listen, I said at the start, I didn't want him. Whenever people want, I never wanted Darwin. But exactly. Yeah, but I've just been. I agree with you.
I know what you're saying, Alan. You look at it from the point of view as an old round striker that can, fit into the Liverpool system, and he was never. We can't. You know what? You know the baddest thing about us guys. You probably disagree with me. I think when we make transfers, we make it on the is it premises? Like when you're looking at something, and then you think to yourself, "Oh, he played well against Van Dijk and Konate and Matip." if he's doing better against them, let's go and sign him. But you don't look at it from an overall point of view, which is different. Does that make sense?
Agreed. Makes sense. Agreed. That's the problem.
Because you know, like the likes of Van Dijk, or them, they can't have an off day sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They're human.
He was scoring from every angle. I remember, and he scored in the away game, didn't he, as well? When he brought it down.
Both legs. Yeah.
So like you can't judge him like when he's playing against Liverpool. That's what we used to do in the past with the players we used to buy, like Leonardson. Remember Leonardson used to play?
Wimbledon. The Norwegian winger. Yeah.
Came to Liverpool, wasn't all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what we do too much of that. Like, we can't judge players on playing against Liverpool. We have to judge them overall. Let's see what he can do against Man Cities, you know, the big teams, if he can do the same thing. And that's the mistake we made, man, because he was doing good at that time, but football is not just about doing good at that time. It's how you are mentally as a player as well. And when you look at Nunez, mentally, he's all over the shop. You know what I mean? Like, he should, like I said to you earlier, he should have stayed behind in training sessions. Practice until you perfect everything. And he doesn't do that, bro. I mean, he's always smiling, thumbs up for Merchant. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. I don't want to see that every single time. Put the ball in the back of the net. That's what you're here for, bro. Come on, man. Oh, man. Yeah, listen, I'm going to Amazon in a minute. I'm going to buy the fireplace for us, man. We're going to think and buy out.
I've got the guitar. Don't worry, man.
There you go.
JK, we'll do the singing.
We're gonna do this. Reporters report the news, not be the news. LOL. Yeah. Spot on, bro. Note that. Please, guys. 50 likes. We're only a few away. Appreciate that. 3 away from that. What else is there? Let me see the chat. You guys want to say anything, JK and Nalante? Or you guys okay? You guys here? Or?
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, I'm just like I said, just like you've been talking about it on today's show for the year. Just it's good to see the Wirtz thing, and then obviously if we can get Kerkez. But I'm just like I said, just back to what we said. I am concerned if we're going to sell Konza, then we have to get of course we can get someone in. That's not the problem. It's just who we get. I'm a bit disappointed. We're just going to let Konza go in a way.
Yeah,
just I'm just a bit disappointed, and everyone can have opinions, no problem. Some here, but I just hate our reactionary fan base on social media minds of fans saying, like you just said, bang on Fuzzy. And that's what I heard when he first came in. He was called VVQ by Drifty on Coppish. I mean, I love Drifty, but he called a man some fans, and he's never that. He was never VVQ. He was just a good player. He was good, and he was always going to have 10. And then this season's gone. Oh, he's trash. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's rubbish. I mean, like, again, we all have opinions. I've got no problem, but people who say that don't understand football. You can't become trash or a dead football player. He's a professional footballer. He's made it. You haven't. People, that's what I'm saying. I agree. He's made it. I mean, these guys that are saying he's trash, they haven't. They have no clue. You know what I mean? He's just that he's had a bad form. And again, I still think there's a player. I still think we can do a job for us. But again, it's up to the club. And if they do sell him, because the remaining defenders we have, as good as they are, injury prone or age, and that's going to be a problem. We have to get someone in because there's no guarantee Konate will stay fit. If Joey G's still there, and Joey G's my favorite, he's my guy. He's no guarantee he's going to stay fit. And then VVD, at some point, he will need some kind of rest. I mean, he definitely does. Look, there's no two ways about it. We've got away with it this season with him, but next season we have to at some point. I'm not saying he has to rest every single game. There's about 2, 3, 4 Premier League games. We need to rest him. Yeah, we need to. So we'll see what happens for me for in that front. I'm a little bit disappointed with Konza goes, but it is what it is. It's down to
I just can't believe people want him to go. It's a weird thing, you know what I mean? It's like we're supposed to be the most passionate fans in world football, but we're not acting like we're going to tell a youngster that's come through the youth system, by the way, to leave like that. It's weird, in my opinion. Like, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Because I rate him. I said it already. You look at him. The way he plays, the way he can potentially be something when he's about 25, 26. Don't forget, like, Van Dijk, we bought him at 27. So the rest is history after that, you know what I mean? And look at it from that point of view. When things, like, go right for a player is when they reach their prime and beyond that, if you know what I mean. And I'm not saying, like, Konate is going to take that long, but under the tutelage of the likes of Van Dijk and the club where it's at now, he can he knows he has to step up his game, bro. He knows that. I mean, and we can't wait for it because I honestly don't think he had enough chances last season either. Don't forget, after that Ipswich game, we didn't really see him in a lot of games consistently playing. You know what I mean? He just came in and out, and in and out doesn't improve a player. He has to be playing consistently. You know what I mean? That's how the player improves. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. Like people want him out. Thank God there was no bidding war. Yeah, bro. But MK, if there was a bidding war, it'd be like the Caicedo thing again, man. I'm not, I'm not here for that again. I'm not a bullshit. I'm not a fan of bullshit. We can give our opinion right or wrong on a potential signing. I am often wrong, but for people to say they have info or know this or that deal will happen is utter bull. I don't understand. I don't really.
Big up, no.
I've always said it, like people who says like they've got sources, like reveal your sources then, innit? Since you've got sources, but the sources are that they give you majority of the time is never true anyway. So you're wrong. You know what I mean? If you paid that person to tell you something, then get your money back. You know what I mean? What do you think about that, JK, about the sources things and all that stuff?
Like, bro, we live in a world where the internet is connected to making money, and hence why in the last 10 years you've just seen people just lose their bloody minds and acting like they know everything and they're the number one and they're special. Why? Because they're trying to sell themselves, make that money. Hence why these football ITKs and stuff, that when it's the transfer season, transfer window time, they're all up in there putting out info. A lot of it maybe is guessing work. You'll have the official 1 or 2, 3, whatever, who gives you concrete sort of news, but in general, bro, a lot of it is just speculation, man-made. Put 2 and 2 together and they get 5, you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a joke, bro. That's the world we're living in.
Yeah.
So I agree with Norm's words.
But the thing is, like, how can that as a fan convince you it's true what the person is saying? And then he got it wrong a lot of times in the past as well. You know what I mean? Like, why are you wasting your time thinking this time it's true? That it's true. Sometimes what they say in transfers, you could keep having a go. Like again and again and again, out of 10, you're probably gonna get 1 right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So sometimes you're lucky to get 1, and that's what happens. But it's not always true, man. Like all this sources business, throw it out the window, man. Throw it out the window.
Yeah, but for me, bro, there's 2 signings we've had in the last few years, where not one supposedly ITK Liverpool fan said that we're gonna get Sabotslai or Wirtz. Not one, bro. You can show me them who they are, then I'll say cool. But not one of them, bro.
You like it like that when the players come through the door.
Out of nowhere, bang. That's the way you do it for me. I don't like this weeks and weeks. Oh, this guy might come out. I'm still waiting for Chukwemeni and Bellingham, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Let me do the rewind for you. The rewind. There you go, JK. That's for you, man. We're gonna rewind. Let me see what Mr. Norm is saying. Yeah, JK, and with Kwanzaa when he first came in the team, people said the next Van Dijk, and then after mistake at Old Trafford, Old Toilet. My bad, Norm. Don't hit me with that. Please don't message me. They said he was Titus Bramble. Yeah, Titus Bramble. I remember him. He used to play for Wigan and that. Yeah, and Newcastle. These people are nuts. Keep Kwanzaa for me. There you go.
No, great minds think alike. No, always talking the truth, regardless.
Yeah, he needs to get it in. He needs to get it in it, guys. He needs to get the thing in it. He needs to get it.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
There you go. That's for you, Mr. Norm.
You got to tell people to check out Norman's channel. He's got loads of stuff on there about Liverpool.
Yes. Yes, go check it out.
Yeah, Kwanzaa lost confidence after he was hooked during the Ipswich game. Yeah, I know that. I said that already. Yeah, you can't do things like that, bro. But what I said after that game that pissed me off during the season, other players weren't treated the same after that. You know what I mean? Because you could target the youngsters, because they've got no power, as they say. But when the senior players do similar things and they keep playing again and again, then how unfair is that? Treat everyone the same. That's how I see it. I'm not criticizing Arne Slot, but if you're willing to do that to a youngster, please do that to the senior players as well.
Mm-hmm.
Kid and likes coming. We're almost at 50. Thank you very much. That's our Scottish bear. Yes. Each other, Mr. Irish. Listen, I love your shows with him, man. It's long, but it's very good, man. Very entertaining. It's a man's game, of course, man. It's a man's game. Man's game. 100%. 100%. Yep.
Hadouken! So you can tiger uppercut. Perfect.
There you go. Man's game. We do everything. It's not really, bro, coming from a former professional boxer. Football is now full of, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. It's no more man. So yeah, I know. It's full of that nowadays. You know what I mean? You have to put your arm around players to get them playing. What the heck is going on, man? What happened to the punching in the face and slaps? No, I'm not saying that should happen. Don't get me done for that. But I'm saying, like, where's the brutal side of the game, man? I miss that. I really miss those beautiful tackles and all that stuff we used to do back in the day.
Head to head, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Point remains the same. If he can't take a few bumps in the road, he can move. Wow. Vicious man. Vicious man. Big up, is it Badro? Has that? Big up, Falls. Do you think we get a top striker like Isak or Alvarez? I think we should, but I'm not too sure. It depends on the sales of the other guys like Nunez and Jota. These guys who are still at the club that really we don't need anymore. If you know what I mean, we need to take the next steps, which is better players that's going to be fully fit, that can put the ball in the back of the net. That's what we need, if you know what I mean, guys. So I can see it not happening as well. You know what I mean, because when you spend a lot of money on a player, it's very difficult to spend a lot of money again in the same season. But as I said, if we sign the likes of Jota and Nunez, we could raise the money for one of them too. What about you guys? What do you guys think?
I believe with Isak, it won't be this season. It'll be a next season. I mean, again, from what I've heard, maybe it could be exactly not what I know, just what I've heard. I could be wrong. Wink, wink. Isak, for us, he's the number one choice. If he has to stay in the Premiership, we're the number one choice. But I just think the money will be just after these two transfers will be put elsewhere in the squad, and I think Isak will be a next season rather than this season. And if that's the case, hypothetically, then no problem. We'll just go with what we have for one season and go get him if that's the case. Personally,
what are you, JK?
For me, he's probably one of my first choices to get in.
Yeah.
Tidy finisher, good all-round player.
Quality.
Fee, it don't really bother me no more. I just feel if Newcastle got 6th or something, then for me, we'll probably get that wrapped up this season. It's just them getting Champions League might have upset that deal. If we're after him, I don't know, like it's nothing concrete. I think with football fans, we always say, oh, look, Darwin suits a Napoli or Atletico Madrid. He probably does, bro, but them two teams are probably not even looking at him. You know? So everyone puts 2 and 2 together and stuff, and it don't really work out like that sometimes. For me, how many Jota and Darwin are still at the club, and for me, do we sign a player and then sell them to, or do we sell them to and then sign a striker? So there's a lot of ifs and buts concerning that position. Left back, right back, and the 10 positions all seem to be sorted.
Yeah, spot on, bro. Big up B, thank you for the message. Appreciate that, my guy. He's gonna bag at Italy. Who was all that?
Nunez. Darwin.
AC Milan, maybe. If you're Dustin, if you're talking about it that way, you look at Italian football, bigger pitches, fans are like far away from you, space to run into. he will be getting goals because you know, like with the Premier League, it's instant finishing in it. You got to have straight away when you get the ball, you have to put it in the back of the net, and because the defender is right on you. But in Italy, you know, the spaces are too big. The defenders are not as fast as the ones in the Premier League either, and the goalkeepers are not, you know, the same quality in the Premier League either. Because that's why he was bagging over 30 goals in Portugal, because the goalkeepers over there and the defense over there is completely different to the Premier League ones. You know what I mean? Because we consider the Premier League as the best league in the world, so you expect the best players in the world to be here at the same time as well. So this is why he's finding it difficult over here compared to when he was at Portugal. I think he'll be all right in Spain because they speak the same language as him. He could make the right runs, and you know, balls will be going through for him to slot it in first time. And Italian football the same as well, bro. I agree with you 100%. 100%. Fozzy, do you see Robbo interview? I told you he is professional. I know that, bro. Listen, I've got no problem with Robbo B, but what I said was he wants to play first team. It's not a bad thing, but I want to go in the next generation. You know what I mean? The next Liverpool. They had their time. Firmino's, Robbo's, you know, these guys. I want them, you know, to move on to the next stage of their career, which is, you know, going to a club where they could play consistently. You know what I mean? They don't have no issues to keep their legacy at the same time. Because I know our fan base, as soon as he starts, you saw it last season, guys. People were having a go at him. I mean, taking the piss out of him. And I don't want to see that for him anymore. Now, you know, there's always a right time to move for players. And I think it's the right time. I don't want to, like, make people just stay for the sake of staying because of experience. We've got enough experiences there anyway, in the coaching staff, as well as some of the players that's already there. So yeah, I think people need to, like, look after the player rather than, you know, your own reasons, if you know what I mean, for keeping him, which is experience and all that stuff. I mean, I love Robertson. He's one of my favorite players at Liverpool. Why would I, like, just say get rid of him without, you know, thinking first to do that? And he's a World Cup year. He needs to play. He has to play. He's the captain of Scotland. Smash the likes, people. Thank you for the 50 likes, guys. I appreciate that, honestly. Thank you. It's been a long stream. It's been a long stream, innit, guys?
Big up, guys. Big up.
I've got no work. I'm here for you, everybody. I'm here to discuss with Nolante and JK. Anything you guys want. Get it on the chat. Get it. We'll put it up there and we'll discuss it. Do you think Spurs will be good move for Mbeumo? Better than Man United. Let me just put it that way.
True.
He's not gonna. If he goes to Man United, he has to play as a fullback. I mean, sort of a wing back. They play three at the back, right? So he plays on the right. So that means he's going to be a wing back that's cutting in from the right hand side. No point.
That'd be weird here. That'd be weird here.
So if they move Kulusevski as a number 10 and move him to the right wing, they'll be fine. I know they got that kid Johnson. Johnson could move to the left, innit? So
Johnson, Son's done. He's done that here. Yeah.
Even Stevie Wonder can see that. You know what I mean?
I see you. You see
sorry,
me.
Guys. Sorry. Stevie Wonder, the legend, is one of my favorites.
No, yeah, exactly, man. Shame on you, Fuzzy. Shame on you.
On me.
Shame on you, mate.
Giving up on Kwanzaa, Dustin says, has the talent to be one of the best. Yeah, 100%. I don't think it's going to be, you know, the same levels of Van Dijk. It's impossible to get
exactly.
Impossible to get to Van Dijk, guys, no matter what. So if he's, like, you know, in and around that, I'll be happy with him. You know what I mean? And, you know, when the best player in that position in the world currently is there, take advantage of it. Let him learn under him. You know what I mean? Let him talk. Let him go. Let them go for coffee like Salah does to everybody else as well. You know what I mean? See what Van Dijk does off the pitch as well as on the pitch. You know what I mean, JK and Alante?
Spot on, man. He's at no better place. And again, I don't think he wants to go. Listen, man. He's happy being in the club, and obviously, you know, there's bits of opportunities. But again, this is the key. If the club don't want him, there's not much he can do, or he'll have to go. So, yeah, man, just keep the guy, man. He'll come good, in my opinion.
Yeah. You don't see 50-50 challenges now. The refs waving play on. I think we're talking about a game that don't exist anymore, my friend. Yeah. I love that. That used to set the tone of a football game, as I remember. Right? He used to set the tone. You know how the football game will turn out eventually. I used to love those Everton and Liverpool games when Gerrard used to get stuck in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Full-blooded. Have it.
Full-blood, have it, son. Have it,
Mate,
son.
in the mixer. Have it. Who wants it, mate? Who wants it?
Explosion.
Yeah.
Big up Ryan G. Oh man, why are you coming at the end of the show, bro? Come in the beginning, man. Why are you doing that to me? Yeah, big up, Scottish Bear. Thank you, brother. We've reached whatever we could reach, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, Tony Dustin. I'm just trying to go through the comments. If it's okay with you guys, just go through the comments. I think Isak signs a new contract with Newcastle. Money talks, my brother. Money talks. You're forgetting Newcastle are the richest club in the world. Not Man City, Newcastle. Newcastle are the masters. Man City are the apprentices. Don't forget that. So that's how it is. That's how it is. What's Bravi saying? Fozzie, this is my new Wirtz chant. He's already getting ready in the style of it must be love. Oh man, it must be love. Sorry, it must be Wirtz. It must be Wirtz. Nothing more, nothing less. Wirtz is the best. Oh, I like that. Guys, we need to hashtag that somewhere so we hear it at Anfield. Ravi started already the song of Wirtz. What do you think of it, guys? Oh, they're quiet. What the hell? Wake up, guys.
When's the record deal?
Are you guys still reading it?
Remix to it?
Is it still in your head like you're singing it or something? That's why.
I need more time.
My head.
I need more time. And the beat, I need more time. I need the beat. I need JK's a DJ. So I need it, you know. Sorry, Rafi, more time. JK's a DJ. He's got a beat.
It could work. It could work.
Yeah.
It could work. Yeah.
Let me see if Uncle Roz will come on, yeah? You guys take over for a bit.
Sure.
What's your favourite song, Nante? From the players? Mine's Virgil van Dijk's, I reckon.
Yeah, Phoebe. Yeah. I think same. VVD. Yeah. VVD, I think. In the number 4. Yeah. VVD, I think. Yeah, we all got the done, you know. So you've got soft bottom. Well, Joey doesn't get much songs, but when he does, you know. But yeah, I think that's all right. Obviously, Nunez one is pretty basic. Obviously, pretty basic. Yeah. I would say VVD. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Nunez.
Did you ever think to yourself, you know, Liverpool fans really didn't like Trent down the years? I'm asking a simple question. I'll tell you why. Yeah. I'll tell you why I say that. Yeah. He hasn't even got a proper song.
Trent. Isn't it the?
No, yeah.
It's the scouts in our team.
That's a simple song, though, isn't it? It's not like
that's
what I'm saying. Like, normally, you know, look at Stevie Gerrard. You know that he has his songs. He's got about 3 songs, I think, Stevie Gerrard. So more. That's what I'm trying to say. I've never seen Liverpool fans make an effort for Trent to have a song. You know, it's just, to me, when I hear Trent's song, it reminds me of, you know, hey, Stanley, Cody, like that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Hey, what a player he was on his day. Untapped.
That's what it reminds me of. Things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that sounded like that. What's it, Tommy song?
Yeah, Tommy.
Let's hold it, man.
If I'm from Senegal, plays for Liverpool.
You remember they used to do that Hoopia song as well, like that. Hey, Sammy.
Liverpool. Yeah. Very one of the bargains of the century, Sammy Hippier. Oh.
Yeah, man. What was it? 2 million? Something like that?
2.5, yeah. 2.5, man. 10 years. Oh. We could do them right now.
Remember that? Hey, Stanley. Stanley, Cody. That guy was a scumbag, man. The guy, you know what he used to do, yeah? You know, he used to come like to training once a week. He still lived in Nottingham. Like, he used to just come once a week. That's
crazy.
Man. Yeah, people didn't like him. We didn't like him, man. Because Roy Evans was a good guy, man. He wasn't.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah, he wasn't ruthless. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's like the friends. He was the, you know, obviously he's upgraded from coach to manager.
Exactly, man.
So
You could
yeah,
ask Norm. You could ask Norm as well. Like Norm, you could put it on
yeah.
the chat. I'm sure
Mm,
you heard about that. Yeah, once he's just come to training once a week. That's all.
yeah.
Uncle Roz is in the house. Let me make my screen slightly smaller and bring Mr. Roz in as well. These are
There you go.
our crew, you know what I mean, people. So that's what we do.
Unks in the building. You don't know.
Why did I disappear, man? What are you doing to me?
Exactly. You see, you try to take yourself off. All right. Uncle Rod's JK in the line. Take over, yeah?
Yeah, it's a takeover, mate. What do you call it? Takeover. That's it.
Take over, yeah?
Take over.
Take your yeah, no problem.
Time on it. Take your
But actually,
time.
while you do that, and Uncle Rod's game on, I just want to ask you guys a question in the chat to answer. Back to, Andy Robbo. I know he made obviously he had a long interview about certain things and, don't know the future. So,
I didn't really see the interview, bro.
yeah, it was a good interview. Yeah, about obviously the Wirtz and then obviously his future, to stay. Obviously, he's got 1 year left on his contract. He doesn't know. Obviously, he doesn't rush. But big up Uncle Roger, no. General in the building. We're there, Bridget. We're there. Come on. I was just going to ask you guys, like in the chat and panel, who again? I'm just thinking about this because you did mention Trent, was it? I'm just curious, who did you guys think had the better season out of Trent and Robbo? And this is for the chat as well.
Tough one, bro.
That's
Yeah.
a hard
Good
one.
question.
No, it's a hard one.
Oh, bless with Uncle Rods.
Big up JK. Big up
Hope you're
JK.
cool, man. Hope you're cool. For me, bro, it was probably their worst 2 seasons they've ever had at Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could, you know what I mean? They were bad as each other. I think Robertson's 100 miles per hour game to doing like a 5 miles per hour sort of stroll through games sort of really messed his game up. Trent had other plans in his mind where he's going to be playing next season, so his heart weren't in it. So for me, for our fullbacks, he went a great season, bro. I think Robertson probably had the better season than him, but for me, Robertson let mistakes creep into his game, where he's been sort of solid like throughout his whole career. He's had a one-off season, and for me, when a player has off seasons, it happens, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like as fans, we always like after players if they played 1 or 2 bad games.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna sell him. He's a donkey and this and that. I'm like, yo, chill out a minute. This guy won us the league title last season. It's really. I know players that can sort of get worse. I
You
can understand
continue,
that.
yeah. You continue, yeah, guys. I've been for 3 hours. I need to go, man. All right. Yeah.
Yep, sorted, bro. Yeah. So for me, they're probably as bad as each other. So I reckon Robertson had a better season than Ante.
Yeah. I'll have to concur with that still. I think only just, you know what I mean? Because obviously there was a lot of mistakes that creeped into Robertson's game and stuff. And as you said, with Trent, and then we all know his motives now. Do you know what I mean? And see, that was one of the mistakes that what Arne Slot made last season when we were playing Man United. He kept him on too long. Do you know what I mean? And like both of the goals, came down the side of obviously where Trent was. Do you know what I mean? So he's probably thinking of dancing the merengue more on the defending. Do you know what I mean? But like with Robinson, I did see him trying. He was kind of trying to sort of like get his form back and stuff. So he proved that certain games he did care somewhat. But like I have to say Robinson had a slightly better team. And listen, I'm all for keeping Robinson around for another season just to sort of like, just for that experience for sort of like players coming in, down the side of what he plays and so forth, and experience for the sort of like youth players coming through and stuff. You know what I mean? Robinson probably had a better season than Trent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but now we're sort of moving pretty quick to sort of replace that them 2 positions. Frimpong straight in. Kerkez looks like maybe next week as well. So are you happy with them 2, Rods?
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm gassed. I'm gassed. Listen, as I said in the day, right?
this could be a very important season for like Liverpool in the way of transfers. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It can be very, very important because if we get this right, yeah, I said it before on other shows. If we get this transfer business right in this window, right, we can dominate for at least 5 to 7 years. Do you know what I mean? Do you realize we can literally dominate English football going into European football, right? We can dominate for 5 to 7 years. It's like 5 to 7 years. Imagine a world like this, yeah. Frimpong, Kerkez, Wirtz, Edison, Liao, and Isaac. You're telling me at the end of the day we're not gonna dominate, and plus the other players that we got anyway, plus the fact that we got Dom, McAllister, Gravenberch, Konate. Do you know what I mean? Salah, Gakpo. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We're gonna dominate, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, obviously, I know I'm going off script, but like with the situation with Konate, we need to get that sorted. Are you gonna sign or are you not gonna sign? If you're gonna sign, right, sign a dotted line, we sign a contract extension. If you're not gonna sign, we're gonna sell you. We cannot afford to let another player go for free like that. Whether it's Madrid, Barcelona, or PSG, I don't care who it is, we cannot afford another player to go free. So my message to Konate will be, get your shit sorted. So and let us know at the end of the day what you want to do. Not like, no, we don't hear the Aminarin. Sign on the dotted line, or you're going to get sold. Those are the options. Those are the only options that you got. Sign on the dotted line, or you're going to get sold. Simple as. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't say fairer than that. We listen. We're in a stage, right, of building a dynasty here. We can't afford to sort of like carry people, and we can't afford to have doubters. Do you know what I mean? You understand me? So like, it's either he wants to sign this contract extension, or he doesn't. If he doesn't want to sign, well then the door's there. We're going to sell you. The first decent offer that we get for you, we'll take it. Standard.
I'm ready to sell Konate tomorrow, bro. I just think when you get players, bar Salah and Virgil are the two players who have been in sort of contract sort of negotiations and actually delivered on the pitch at the same time. A lot of players, bro, as soon as they realise their contract situation's a bit iffy or another club's interest, they're off their game. Konate is one of them guys, and I'm getting a bit annoyed with Konate. He's a good player, but he's not a leader for me. He's lack of concentration. Just takes his goodness, what he actually does in a game, away, because he'll make one mistake. He's got it in him, you know. And for me, PSG is probably the right move for him, because I feel like after they win the Champions League, is the club he wants to go to. He's got a funny feeling.
If that's the case, you know what I mean?
I'll tell him.
Yeah, we're not going to stop you. You know, because I happen to like Konate. I mean, Konate is biggest advocate. I do like the player. I like what he stands for. I like how he plays. You know what I mean? Everybody's got a mistake in him, but I just like Konate. But I will not be sentimental on this. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you cannot sign this contract, yeah, and you want to go to PSG, well then go in it. Let's go. And then what is it? As long as PSG is going to pay us a decent fee for you, there you go. You know what I mean? As I say, as I said to Fuzzy yesterday, fair exchange, no robbery. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's Ivan guy. He came on the channel once. He's got his own channel now. He's just put this up. Being told Liverpool will start talks with Newcastle over the signing of Alexander Isak. Liverpool's top target. They have the money there and confident Isak would join Liverpool. Isak would only move to Liverpool. He would stay at Newcastle if not. It's on. What do you think about that?
Fuzzy, yeah? Say it again. Say it again. Because I think there's people out there that didn't hear you. Say it again, my friend. Say it again.
He wants to join Liverpool only. If not, he will stay at Newcastle.
Okay.
Just, didn't you get that from someone that was just signed today, like saying the same kind of thing as well?
Okay. Listen, yeah. If our front line, yeah, is Gakpo, Wirtz, Salah, and Isak. Listen, on the first game of the season, right? Just give me the trophy. Just give me the trophy. Just give me the league title. You know what I mean? Call it, we won it already. I don't have to go through the formality of playing games.
You know what? Since we're in this topic, how about we do the formation if Isak or Alvarez walk through the door? I mean, what we can do. You guys can decide. You know, I'm here for the whole day, so you can decide what you want to put, where you want to put players, and we could do the rotations as well. You know what I mean? Not just one thing. I've got them two on the thing list anyway, so
Listen, fam.
So I'm already prepared ahead.
Listen, fam. Listen. Don't make me have to go, to the shops, and buy a bottle of non-alcoholic champagne and pop it off.
So let's do this.
Isak said he wants to come to listen.
All right, guys. Goalkeeper, Alisson or Mamardashvili?
Alisson, got to be Alisson.
Alisson.
So we're gonna discuss it anyway, as well as put them on there. So guys, you know Alisson, some people told me his form has dropped last season, but I thought after the injury he came back to being his best eventually. Like he's making a lot of crucial saves in the season, which led to obviously us winning games as well. Especially Paris Saint-Germain away. That performance, to me, finally people realize how good this goalkeeper is in regards to when they're comparing him with other goalkeepers. I think goalkeepers reach the peak of their powers age of 37. I mean, they just, they peak late. You know what I mean? So, was he 31, 32 now? So he's still got 5 years. Yeah, 5 years, something like that at the top. That's up to him, though, and up to Liverpool, of course. To me, he's the best goalkeeper in the world by far. You know what I mean? When he's fit, I'm more confident and comfortable, if you know what I mean. When he's not fit, I worry a lot, if you know what I mean. So, Alisson is always going to be the goalkeeper. But, say what you want to say, you two, about him.
No, go on, Lanty or JT.
Alisson, what a player, what a guy. Top professional, don't mess around. I reckon he could stay how long as he wants. But I also believe he wants to go back to his old team in Brazil, Inter or someone. So later on. So maybe around 3 years' time from now, something like that. So think about it. In 3 years' time, we could lose Alisson, Virgil, and Salah. That's what we've got to enjoy now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, that's another show. That's another show in 3 years' time. But for me, Alisson, top play. What a guy, man. But when we got him from Roma, I was like, he's good, but we scored a lot of goals against him. Remember in that tie, was it 5? Something like that. We scored a lot of goals. I was like, uh-oh.
That's what I've always said, JK and Uncle Rosen and all that. That's what I've always said. Don't judge a player playing in a bad team. Judge him for his talent and when he plays in a good team. You know what I mean? It's a different thing. But carry on, JK.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot more shots against him in a poorer team, and he's going to let a goal in. It's like probability is pretty high. If you have 20 shots like that, one's going to go in, you know what I mean? But for me, at Liverpool, he's just turned into the best player in the world. Look at Edison. God knows what happened to him last season.
He's dropped, isn't he? He's dropped, isn't it?
It's a simple thing with Edison. Thanks for bringing him up. What people misunderstand, there's a reason Brazil, all the managers they had a few managers in the early years, Brazil. But I don't think people looked into why Alisson gets picked ahead of him. Alisson is an all-round goalkeeper. Edison is good with possession. As soon as the defense hasn't been the same with that Kyle Walker doing the covering for the rest of the defenders, all of them have been exposed. The defense has been exposed at City, and the goalkeeper has been exposed. Because if you look at City back in the day, you'd be lucky to even get 2 shots on target, right or not, guys?
Exactly.
I mean, you wait for one shot at least from the opponents. But nowadays, you see Edison facing a lot of shots, and he's struggling with them because this is something that never used to happen to him before. And the proof is in the pudding. Alisson faces a lot of shots because our defense ain't as solid as Man City used to be before. But Alisson always makes a crucial saves. It's like what they said. Alisson gets you 15 points a season. You know what I mean? Compared to other goalkeepers. He wins you 15 points.
Yeah, facts. That's big facts, bro. That's big facts.
Right back. Who do you guys want? I'm talking about the consistency of the team. Like, who do you want? Frimpong or Bradley? Like, if you want to start the season, which of the two?
Bradley.
That's one. You, JK?
I'm going Frimpong.
If Navante is there, where is he? He's still out. I'm going Frimpong because I want him to start the season, sample the Premier League, and see what he's getting. But Bradley's a good shot though. Bradley's a good shot though, because he's solid, man. He likes to defend, and he backs up the centre backs as well at the same time. Left back.
Well, we'll go with the players we haven't could sign, or what? Are we going to do like that?
No, just go with what you want. What we want, innit?
Kerkez is there. We're gonna sign him.
Yeah, if Kerkez is there, it's Kerkez for me.
Uncle?
I think Kerkez, because I think what it is, if we do keep Robertson, I just want him to be round there for experience, to obviously to help Kerkez bed in and stuff. But Kerkez has got to be your main man. He has to be your main man.
So say in the ideal world, obviously Konate is staying, he plays, right?
Yeah.
Okay. DM, obviously we haven't got one yet. We're probably gonna get one, but for now, obviously it's the same guy that's always there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's great.
Would be Zubimendi or someone like Stiller.
Emerson.
It just depends on who we get. But for me, Gravenberch has to be,
Who do you reckon they'll get though, JK? I'm gonna ask you, who do you reckon they will get? Like, you got Edison, you got the likes of Edison flying around, you got like Stiller flying around, then you got Varela as well. Can't forget about Varela. You know what I mean? These are all credited sort of like DMs that are really good at their craft. Who do you reckon they will get?
Like for me, 100% I want a DM. And that would probably be my signing after Wirtz and Kerkez. I'd love to get a DM in, and it would probably Zubimendi from Real Madrid.
Yeah, because he can go for. I forgot about him, bro.
Him and the Gravenberch together at the base. Whoa, nice.
Shut up! Stop it now! Stop it now, G.
That's what I would do. And
that's
then
a low blow, bro. That's a low blow. That was a low blow to the Premiership. You know that, innit?
Like you play that against City and Arsenal away.
Yeah. Just imagine,
like you play that sort of team.
Oh, just imagine. Just imagine, like Gravenberch and Zubimendi at the base of. Listen,
that would be the one.
Shit. Carry on.
With Gravenberch, I'll talk about it in a minute. The striker market is not great either. It is really apart from the two we want. The others are potential. Because that's why like back in December, I think it was when I first talked about Alvarez. I looked around, innit? I just took time off just to look around what striker is going to be suiting Liverpool, and there wasn't many out there. Norm, you're 100% right. And I just looked at, Alvarez played in England, obviously plays in Spain. He's done a lot, obviously, as a footballer in such a young age as well. No pressure. Coming to Liverpool, it won't be a burden to him, you know what I mean? Because he's done it. He's completed football. He's won every trophy possible. So I thought like a player like that with less pressure on his, shoulders will be great at Liverpool. And not only that, he could play multiple positions at front as well. So, and he's very intelligent as a player. That's what I like about Alvarez on top of that. But with Gravenberch, guys, wouldn't you like to have a DM next to him instead of like him being on his own and McAllister backing him? So it could free up the likes of McAllister in midfield. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
For me, when you got Man City away, Arsenal away, Real Madrid away, whatever, play them two like a Zubimendi and Gravenberch, and then you could play McAllister, Wirtz, whoever you want in front of them.
Pick up, Steve. Carry on.
And you got Szoboszlai as well, so you got a lot of options there. You know what I mean? I reckon we need a solid DM in front of Virgil and our defense, because we conceded 40 goals last season, and that's a lot when you really look at it. A good team concedes 10, top team, if that. You know what I mean? That's why I wanted to win the Premier League this season, not conceding 40. So for me, I know Gravenberch is a top player, but I reckon the way I've seen him play at the end of the season, where he got the ball advanced and stuff, he probably wants to play in a little bit of a higher sort of role where he's attacking as well. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of options, but it just depends on who we get in.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. He only wants to play for us. Florian Wirtz, F of Munich. He's a cop height now. When it's official, yeah, bro. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. You know, he only wants to play for Liverpool, and I love to hear things like that. Because majority of the time when players talk about Liverpool, they talk about the city, how they prefer London and all this stuff. But once they set their foot in Liverpool, it's different. That's what I liked about Florian Wirtz compared to other players, guys. He went to Liverpool. He checked it out, you know what I mean, with his family, if he's gonna like it there and all that stuff. And that should tell you enough about a player and what he wants to be. He wants to be the best player in the world. He's not chasing money, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. So yeah, I love that about him. I love it. But I agree with you with Gravenberch, bro. I'd rather have a DM next to him than than him like doing everything. Because if you have a DM next to Gravenberch and McAllister and Szoboszlai and Wirtz, it opens up their game.
Exactly.
That's what I keep telling people. Exactly. Meaning their finesse, their quality in regards to thinking and all that stuff. At least we have that fear factor in the midfield where teams, when they look at our DM, they get scared. You know what I mean? They're going to back out. I'm not going in there with him. He's too wild for me to go into. You know what I mean? So if you have someone like that, the best abilities of the likes of Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and Wirtz will come out as well. So that's why we need the DM at by any means necessary, guys. Big up, big up. Keep the chat coming in, guys, man. We're enjoying this. Honestly, we're enjoying this. We're here for you, isn't it? So yeah, so I'll put McAllister next to him as well. You agree with that one? Obviously for now, until we get the right players in, I'm saying, guys. Uncle Rods, JK, Nalante? Do you agree with McAllister?
McAllister and for me, McAllister, yeah.
Talk about McAllister.
I'd go McAllister.
Talk about McAllister to me, bro. Like, what do you think of him as a player? Like, because I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves. As from me, from what I can see from the outside fans, I think like they look past him instead of looking at him and the importance that he produces for the team as well.
Like for me, he is a World Cup winner. He's got fight in him, bro. You don't really see that in a lot of modern day sort of players. Fight. That guy don't care, man. He gets stuck in and stuff. And I think he's not a fast player at all. He can't really run fast. But I was expecting more assists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But hence, because of the job he was being sort of asked to do, along with Szoboszlai, to cover that midfield, their sort of attributes, attacking wise, sort of go away.
Yeah.
But for me, we haven't seen the best of him, McAllister, at all. You know, I mean, even Szoboszlai, we ain't seen the best of him. Yeah. So for me, McAllister, a lot of people say later on he'll probably go to Madrid or something.
Yeah. I don't think so because, so when his contract runs out, he's about 28, 29.
Yeah,
so,
that's the thing.
Yeah, it'd be too late to sign players like that, unless they're desperate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, imagine he just goes this season, like he pays for the Wirtz one, you know what I mean? No, I'm keeping McAllister. He's a real sort of reason why we won the league last season. Certain games he just got stuck in and did whatever. He was valuable, you know what I mean? Fitness, pretty cool. Bro, did you see that tackle from the Everton player on him, bro?
Yeah. Tarkowski, yeah.
You know what I mean? Other players, bro, they're taking the season off. They're like, swap this, I'm done. Yeah. That guy just stood up and carried on, bro. That guy's a robot.
Do you know something? You know something about McAllister? I think he finishes his career at Liverpool because the more he wins, the more he's going to love the club.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You can see it.
He's a sensible guy, innit? He's a sensible guy. He's not the ones that make rash decisions, innit?
No, and you can see that he's enjoying his football at Liverpool. You can see it. You can see it in his face. And I literally feel that today. So like when he gets to sort of like 28, 29, his contract's like running out. Right, I feel he signs another one.
Yeah,
I feel he signs probably like a two-way extension because people that come to the club, people that come to Liverpool Football Club and they do well, right? Naturally, apart from the one rat, they love the club. You know what I mean? People don't even do so much to really do well. I know, innit? People that really don't do much.
Snake. Oh,
Stop it. That's funny. Oh, shit, that made me cry. That made me cry. You know what I mean? As soon as he comes into the room, it's just like
snake. Fucking snake.
Yeah,
man.
but do you know what I mean? This is like, I think people that hasn't even done so well with the club fall in love with the club. Look at Lucas Leiva. You know what I mean? He didn't really he didn't really win a lot. You know what I mean? With Liverpool, and he loved the club.
Oh yeah,
he loved it. Do you know what I mean? And considering that he sacrificed his game, you know what I mean, in order to play at Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Because he was an attacking player turned into a holding player. So, listen, I think he stays. He's such an integral part to the team. Do you know what I mean? He's probably gonna be the difference, like, of whether we're successful or we're just mediocre successful. You know what I mean?
I've always said that. Like, you need players like that in your team. If you look at back in history, like in football terms, like the likes of Paul Scholes, David Silva, and all these guys are similar players to McAllister. They are the difference for you to win league titles. Consistently as well. So, it's what you bring to the team that's important, and he brings a lot. Not only can he create goals, he scores goals, important ones that. And he's got an aggressive side to his game as well for a number 10. You know what I mean? He doesn't shirk a challenge. He's always getting stuck in, and he gives it his all. I love him for that. Yeah. Number 10, Wirtz or Szoboszlai?
Szoboszlai.
JK?
Szoboszlai.
Number 10. Wirtz or Szoboszlai, number 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, there's no question there, bro. Wirtz is the only way, man.
Unks?
Szoboszlai to start off with.
Okay.
And then
Really? Wow.
But what is it? Why I said that? Szoboszlai to start off with, then you incorporate sort of like Wirtz into the team, because I wouldn't like to see him like thrown into the deep end, as it were. Do you know what I mean? Pause. But like, listen, it's true though, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
It's true though, isn't it? No, but it's true though, isn't it, Nanta? It's like, I don't want it to like thrown right in there, say, right, go and do your thing. You know what I mean? Just gradually bring him in. You know what I mean? And gradually bring him in, getting used to the crowd, the style of football, and so forth. And then you can always start with him after a while. Do you know what I mean? But
and look, not only that, Unks, like, we don't know how, you know what's sad about Szoboszlai, guys? The way people talk about him, like he's irrelevant kind of way. You know what I mean? And forget like the importance of his game that led to Liverpool winning those, important away games and the home games. You know what I mean? Like Man City at home, Man City away, Manchester United away. I think there's so many games he played.
Spurs.
Yeah, and he contributed. So the guy has sacrificed a lot. It's like remember Bobby Firmino sacrificed a lot of his game for the likes of Salah and Mane to get the rewards. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to look at when you look at Szoboszlai. He sacrificed a lot, but next season could be an important season for him because we've got better players than we ever had before, and I think we're going to be more possession keeping team rather than hard working, running about on the pitch the whole time, all that stuff, regaining the ball. Because when you get that respect, when you get that aura about you as a football club, you could do whatever you want on the pitch. And now we're getting the likes of Wirtz and Kerkez and Frimpong, and probably add on a quality striker to that. We will get the respect from the opponents. No doubt about that, Uncle Rod, Nalante and JK. Honestly.
I do think, and they sort of like, you know what I mean? All right, put it this way, many years ago, Sam Allardyce, you know what I mean? He brought a load of players, in from Sweden, and you know what I mean? Some of them fringe players in, but they were good nonetheless. And one game he played against Man United, and he lost 3-0.
Yeah.
And he said it, and he goes, my biggest mistake tonight was playing all those new players at once. I should have gradually brought them in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could kind of like fall into that mistake where you got all these new players on the pitch, yeah? And because these new players on the pitch haven't necessarily had the chance to sort of work with each other,
yeah,
you know what I mean? They then don't know what to do. Do you know what I mean? And then they lose the game. So, and listen, it's important for me. This is what important is for me, right? Is to get off to a good start.
Yes.
In the season, you know what I mean? Right. I tell you what will determine on the day you win the league if you can win your first 10 matches.
Yeah.
If you can win your first 10 matches, you're on that road to winning that league, mate. So it's very important to get off to a good start. Do you know what I mean? You know?
I agree, Unks, 100%. Because you know, all this head-to-heads with other teams is not the way going forward, man. 100%. Let me just do this 1 second. The left wing. Who do you guys want, Gakpo or Diaz? Who's your preference? Who's your poison? Nolante?
I would say, it's difficult, isn't it? I'll just go Cody just for the fact that I don't know who we're getting up front. Yeah.
JK?
Diaz for me.
Okay. The 2-1 anyway, but striker guys. We're after 2, so we could try it. And we could decide how we can, work it out. Isak or Alvarez? Start with JK.
Probably.
If you had the choice of signing them, guys.
I think Alvarez suits us big time as well. But I just got a funny feeling Isaac would come and just score loads of goals for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're both top players. Isaac 2 years in the Premier League. In the last 2 years, he scored like 20-odd goals, ain't he? Each season.
Yeah.
Maybe his knee is the only thing that could sort of that. But for me, Alvarez in our team, well, you know what I mean?
I'm only asking you guys, if you had the choice out of the 2, if they're both available.
If we're going to buy one tomorrow, I'll go probably go Isaac.
Okay. Uncle Rods?
Boy, you got some hard questions, The hard questions. You don't make your questions easy. I mean, Alvarez at the day, he's won, loads of stuff. Do you know what I mean? In Premiership, in the Premiership era, without even kicking much of the ball. So yeah, and he's a good player. He's a player. Well, what that, man?
It's a kid or something.
I see. Yeah. He can pop up like left, right, center. Do you know what I mean? He's very useful player. But Isaac, I think he gives you something different. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think he gives you something different. Isaac, it's got to be Isaac.
Okay, Isaac. What about you, Nolante?
He's still there. Let's see. He's still there,
Still there, yeah.
I'll go with Isaac.
Yeah, I'll go with the 2. I think he's more Alvarez. I don't know. I'll go with you guys. So Isaac up front, and then you could look at your players, man. Imagine this, people. Imagine this. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
That'd be scary, boy.
What I like about the 2 fullbacks, these 2 fullbacks, Frimpong and Kerkez, yeah. They're going to be doing a lot of, let me just use this. Sorry, guys. They're going to be doing a lot of this, you know what I mean?
We're going forward.
Overlaps, you know what I mean? Overlaps. And I like that because this means these 2 will be coming in here, crowd in the box. Remember, teams always deep line defense against Liverpool. Imagine this many players coming towards you. I mean, imagine that. And then you got Wirtz coming on and all of guys. So basically, when your fullbacks are going from obviously those positions, it means when you overcrowd, obviously in the middle, you've got more of a chance of scoring. And this is what I see. So the pressure will be off Salah because, the focus is always on Salah, isn't it, when they face opponents? Now you've got Szoboszlai, you've got McAllister, you've got Wirtz is on the team, you've got obviously Gakpo and Isak. The focus will be on everybody. No more just one guy anymore. So we're gonna, guys, man, we'll be laughing next season. Woo!
The things about it, yeah. When those two fullbacks going forward, depending on what DM that we got, let's say that we got like Edison. All Edison's gonna do is drop back in the two and make a three, make a three in the back.
There you go. You already read my mind. You already read my mind. Ooh. You know what I mean?
Bam. Money.
Down. Fuzzy the money man. Got the money hat or the money headphones. Fuzzy just keeps quiet.
There you go.
No, we should start up a movement, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You should start up a movement that says #quad.
Yes.
Oh no. That's not.
Yes. I'll go with that.
No. I've been there. No.
Delante, if you're not down with that,
If you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you. Suck it.
More like Real Madrid.
Delante, you got to get on it. You got to get on it, man. You got to get on the movement, man.
No, Uncle Rods, no. I hear what you're saying, and I respect it. Believe me, but no, I'm not doing that. No. We're
Come
not
on,
doing
man. Get
that.
on the movement. Get on it, bro. Get on it.
No, we've been the team. No. One game at a time, Uncle Rods.
No, but hold on.
Hugs.
Delante, yeah. If we get right, listen to this, yeah. If we identify the targets at the end of the day that sort of like that you want to get, all right. Think of this, yeah. Think of this, right? Frimpong's in the bag already, yeah. That's done, right? We're gonna get Kerkez, isn't we? Yeah, right. So that's near enough done, right? Let's say we get Edison in midfield, yeah. We've got Wirtz, yeah, as a 10, right? So let's say we get Isak, right? Yeah, and then on the left we got sort of like we get Liao. So we get Liao, yeah.
Oh, horrible! I don't want Liao. Oh, horrible. Nah.
No, but you know what it is, Delante. You know what it is, Delante. What I would say to that is, don't judge a person playing in a shit team. Judge a person playing in a good team. Do you know what I mean? I think look at prime example is Alisson. Look how many goals he let in against us when he's playing against Roma. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but again, that was a one-off. I already knew he was good. He already played well for Roma, Uncle.
No, he's a good.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
But the same with Leao. What it is about Leao, right, that lets him down, right, and you probably agree with me on this, yeah, is his consistency. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's not consistent with his play, how he plays. Because what it is with Liao can have like one game and he look like a world beater, but the next game he looks like he doesn't know football at all. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? I think it's down to consistency. You know what I mean? I mean, however, listen, it's everybody's got opinion.
Of course.
Play
of course.
and that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't fault you for your opinion. I'm just like sharing something with you that maybe, sharing something to maybe say, look, maybe if he's playing in a better team, he might be better. Do you know what I mean? And I think at his age, he's 25, he probably deserves to sort of like play in a better team just to see how he is. Do you know what I mean? And listen, you're going to go to AC Milan, right? Yeah. And you're going to get him for steal anyway. You probably play about 30 or 40 million for him.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, it's not as if you couldn't recruit that money back if it goes Pete Tong, innit? Am I lying, Lance? Am I lying? You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair. I mean, yeah. I hear you, Ants. But
all right, who's your ideal left winger? If you would go out and buy one, who's your ideal left winger? Who would you say?
What available on the market right now? That's
Yeah.
available. Not just okay. Available for me, there'll be two. I would go Barcola. I'll go Nico Williams. Those are my two. Those are my two guys.
Good shout. Good shout.
Yeah, good
Bacola
buy.
as well.
They're
Bacola as
wingers,
well.
but they're not strikers though.
Yeah. Bacola as well. I'll put it this way: out of the two that you just
Mhm.
mentioned,
Mhm.
I will pick Nico Williams because Nico Williams.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
probably a bit more consistent. He's a bit more
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
you know, in the performance that he gives. That's what I look
yeah,
for.
yeah,
The performance that he gives. But
yeah.
Bacola, he can be inconsistent as well.
That's true.
You
That's
know what I
true.
mean? So
Mhm.
out of the two, I will pick Nico Williams. I think that's a good shout. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? In fact, listen, we're Liverpool Football Club. Get both Bacola and Leao.
We want all the gold. We want all the gold. God damn it.
Yeah,
We want
man.
all of it. All
Yeah,
the money. All the blade them. You know what I mean?
Imagine that you could have.
Mamma mia! Yeah!
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the bella? Tutti frutti!
Because
Tutti frutti. Come on.
What you
Yeah.
can do, right? You can put Liao on the left. No. You put Nico Williams on the left, and Liao can sort of like deputize for Salah. Because you're not going to look into play Salah a lot of times, isn't you?
No.
You can deputize for Salah. Do you know what I mean? So you get it sorted then. That'll be an ideal world for me. You've got both.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, yes, say you get Nico Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you got the pieces to the puzzle in the Lante, yeah?
Mm.
And the striker, the winger, the defensive midfielder, the fullback, and the 10. You got the pieces to the puzzle there, right? The quad's not impossible, bro. That's what I'm saying.
No. Oh, no. Look, no. I hear you, Unks. I hear you. No, the point is.
Get on it. All I want to hear you say is, I'm getting on it.
Get in the ship, man. Get in the ship. Tavolori. I don't know. Hopefully, I got his name right. Liverpool FC maintains contact with Hugo Ekitike. Side as LFC has always been the most concrete in players' mind. Wait and see. So, would you guys expect Ekitike?
No.
No, too much
Wow.
money.
No. No.
Too much money.
Too much
just
money?
before-
80 million is too much?
Too much money, because the thing is about it, they want 100 million euros, right? Which is 85 million euros. You might as well put about 25 million euros on that, right?
Yeah.
And try your luck with Isak then.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Because Isak is proven in English football. This guy ain't proven in English football. Right? You're taking a risk. What are you trying to tell me? That we're supposed to take a risk? Like, Frankfurt are telling big Liverpool Football Club, you're supposed to take a risk of 100 million euros for this player that hasn't played in English football.
He's the French, the whole so-called French Isak.
Look at that, guys. In Buomo.
That's fuckery, you know. That's messed up.
If that happens, man, listen, the biggest banner club ever. If that happens,
that could happen, and it could happen, you know.
That is the biggest banter club.
Yeah.
In history.
I mean, yeah. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that he's not entertaining Newcastle, etc. I mean, I'm a bit surprised about that from Mbeno. I thought that would be a good move for him, but you know.
Now the thing is about it. With Mbeumo,
I know. Yeah.
He's gonna follow Thomas Franks because him and Thomas Franks are like that. Because remember,
Champions League football. Champions League football as well. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, they got Spurs in it. Yes, it makes sense.
Football this season as well.
Yeah.
Well,
makes sense now. Before, probably no. Probably no. But, yeah.
Well, he's going then. He's going.
Yeah. They still got this.
Go.
No. I was gonna say he's still got this. I don't understand this Man United obsession Bemo's got. It's weird because could have gone Newcastle, you could have gone Arsenal, even them man there, and then obviously the Spurs thing's only coming about because of Thomas Frank, which makes sense. But just be a weird move. Yeah, exactly. Be weird. It would be a weird move if it goes to Toilet Trafford, old toilet. But anyway, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm coming to the end of the show, guys. Let me just read out the message before we go. So Liverpool moving proper this summer. What other positions are you expecting to bring in for the? I think obviously a DM, a centre back, and a striker. That's what I want next. We've got to move like that, guys. If we're serious about dominating, you know what? Like Uncle Russ says, like when the iron is hot, take the opportunity because it might not come again. You know what I mean? Because all other teams can do is improve as well. So you know. We're in a better position than Real Madrid, Man United, Man City, Arsenal, etc. Just PSG is the one that we've got a problem with. Other than that, we're in a better position than the rest of them. So while we're still there and there, obviously to win the Premier League and the Champions League, take the full opportunity, man. Because
of course,
all the other teams can do is improve every single time. So. I think PSG and Liverpool are the two top teams currently in the world of football. I honestly think that. And strike while the iron is hot, man. 100%.
You got to. You've got to. No doubt.
Let me just go down. Let's see what Steve is saying. There's a message over there. What was the message, Steve? There you go. We need a quality DM signed this summer, i.e. Edison, Chouamini, who can rotate with obviously Ryan, McAllister, and Besitic as backup. Ryan was burnt out by February 2025. Yeah, he was burnt out, bro. He wasn't the same player. I felt bad for him. Really felt bad for him.
Down to slow.
Tracked on his Ballon d'Or comments. What did he say?
Yep.
What did he say?
He just because they asked him about it and he said, well, he just said, it's not about that. I'm here with wonderful players who got the potential Ballon d'Or potential winners, so I'm here just to play my game.
Yeah.
And he also said sort of like he's been waiting for a long time. He's been waiting for 2 years to come to Madrid, and then he changed it. He goes, when I said I've been waiting for a long time, he's like 2 weeks. I mean,
bullshit, man, bullshit.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, we know
he's definitely one of those, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Did the other ones, the snake?
Snake cred, yeah. I remember Brian said,
"We're gonna go. Appreciate everybody. We don't want to keep going on and on, innit?"
That's so funny.
Snake man, snake.
Listen, we could be back.
Man, more cats.
Could be back very, very soon. So just keep on the channel and please hit the likes and subscribe and all that good stuff. I'll see you soon, people.
Love for the love, man. Love and respect.
Always,
love for the love.
Always.
Love for the love, man. Give me a shout out. Give me a shout a bit, then Fuzzy, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Go back, Uncle. What are you saying?
We're back. No, I'm just saying, give me a shout when you finish and all that.
Yeah. Please subscribe to the channel as well, guys.
Yeah.
Big up.
Great show.
Yeah.
Big up,
Big up, Ron. Come on, man.
Big up.
Big up JK as well. Obviously.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't read all the messages, guys. You know what I mean? It became a panel show, innit? So next time it'll be different. All right. Take care, everybody. Take care, man.
Big up the chat.
Bless.